And we're
Hi,
recording.
James's mum.
He beat us to it again.
Happy
Wow.
birthday,
For the
James's
first
mum.
time.
That was Arby. It's normally like Jodie,
It's got
isn't
birthday
it?
inspiration, so
I don't know.
I've got that
I was there once.
he added it to initiative.
Ooh, can that be a thing?
Roll initiative to say James's mum.
No, I mean like whoever
Yes.
says it. No, I mean like whoever says it gets inspiration. Right off the bat.
Yeah, but then we just start yelling it.
That's the idea, right?
The
I
first
think-
one to
yeah.
bring it up naturally in conversation.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's the rule.
Okay. Dungeon Master's ruling. No. Okay. Welcome. Welcome back
Oh,
to
that's so close.
TSVA Plays Dungeons and Dragons, the Dysfunctionals, the ongoing campaign. It's had a very exciting first chapter that finished. It's been a number of weeks since we last played, so I know you guys are very keen on diving straight in. So shall we?
Mm.
Oh
Yes,
god.
indeed.
Let's do it. Last time, the Dysfunctionals, as you're known, spent 2 weeks, including Yell's birthday, resting and recuperating after your recent adventurous endeavours. Having braved the dangers of the eastern road from Uthella, fighting off a gnoll attack on Trinstone, scaling the Trine mountains, passing the trials of the temple masters at the temple at the summit of that mountain, overlooking the Ufai continent and the Uth Empire, and raiding the catacombs on the fringes of the Underdark, the group finally succeeded in resurrecting Kyro's brother, Joril, from his death some weeks before. The fortnight of recuperation you've all enjoyed since has been well earned and very useful. Many of you have trained and studied to enrich your understanding of language, magic, and combat skills. All of you have taken the opportunity to learn more about your surroundings and each other as you have adjusted to what has become something of an effective travelling group, bound together by various strands. Some hold to the promise of gold, some hope to search for information about hidden pasts, some simply wish to survive, and some are driven by cold-blooded revenge. Some travel for other reasons, still kept secret from the group as a whole. What adventures await you, Dysfunctionals? Find out as we begin Chapter 2, and we return to the Trine Temple, where you are all dining breakfast, and Sintir grabs all of your attention. Yeah, I've decided that it's probably best that I stay at the temple. I mean, Illustrate's been so good to me, and I feel so blessed, and I've really enjoyed my my time with Yorksa, my meditations. I really feel a strong pull to this place, so I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna hold the fort.
Well, all right. If that's where you feel you need to be.
Yeah, it is. I know it might seem strange. I mean, after all, we've gone through so much to bring you back, but I feel like it's what this dry wants. Arthrin kind of chews on his breakfast, kind of gets up, just like, well, I'm gonna go pack my bags then. I guess we want to head out today, or?
Sure.
All right. Shall we meet out near the front door of the temple in an hour's time, or?
Seems good.
Sounds good.
Okay. It's over to you. Arthur's going to go up, pack his bags away, and you guys have an hour to do the same if you'd like. Is there any business that any of you want to take care of before you leave?
Are the temple guardians with us?
Yeah, they're
Or are
around
they
at the
elsewhere?
they're around at the breakfast table. Actually, save Zendron.
Okay. Nihilus,
Yes?
may I have a word with you in private?
Well, is there anything that's, I mean, I'm certainly willing, but that certainly has an edge of, scariness about it. What the hell? Come on.
He kind of
Scary.
jumps himself off the chair and shuffles out to the corridor.
I'd like to speak to you about two things.
How can I help?
First of all, I'd like to apologize for how I was before. Tensions were high among us all, and I'd like us to leave on good terms.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
Oh.
21.
You see his brow kind of furrow. He sort of puts his squat, short gnome arms and his squat, short gnome hips and shakes his head, makes eye contact with you, looking up at you from where he stands.
Well, I suppose. Yes, we can make peace. I must admit, coming across you people again, adventurers for the first time in so long, it was yes, I found it difficult to bridge the gap, as it were. And I appreciate your patience.
You've all been a great help to us, and I do appreciate it.
Well, that's very kind of you to say. I only wish that more of your ilk, back when we were more people, when this adventurers guild was more, had more people around. Wish they all spoke as you do.
He holds out his hand. It's angled upwards.
I hold my hand down and shake.
Well, that's a nice way to start the morning. Is there anything else I can help you with, or?
One more thing. I understand you're a Quicksilver, a very prestigious family,
True.
very well respected in the Empire.
Yes. Well, yes, I take some pride in where I'm from, yes.
The name of your family has reached even my ears. I have an old acquaintance. His name is Sean. He also worked within the Empire. I've come across some information on my travels that would be very interesting to him. He needs to know, but it is of the utmost secrecy, and I cannot disclose it to anyone but himself. I regret that at the time I didn't learn his family name. I only remember how he looked and that his name was Sean.
What are you suggesting?
Do you know of anybody within the Empire, specifically in the field he worked in, of hunting enemies of the Empire who would wish it harm? Named Sean, he had blonde hair. He would have been in a position of power and command.
Okay.
You're asking me if I know anybody named Sean? I suppose, for the life of me, I can't actually recall if I know anyone named Sean of any last name. I apologize. I'm drawing a complete blank. I suppose, the Uth military operates out of Uth City, which is on the, northern border of the Uthswood. I suppose even you knew that. Any agents of the Empire may be stationed at the capital, and then would be assigned to different locations based on what they were asked to do, in the name of keeping peace. But I'm from Varenloth and Varen's Tale, the surrounding area. The agents of the Empire didn't really come around all that much, and if they did, well, they tended to keep themselves to themselves. Well,
Understand. Thank you anyway, and should you recall who this Sean is or learn of where he is, would you be able to contact me? It is a matter of great danger, and he should know as soon as possible.
Danger? What are you talking about?
I cannot disclose it to anybody but him. I'm afraid there may be eyes and ears everywhere, and I cannot trust anybody but him directly with this information. I hope you'll understand.
Kind of looks around.
I mean, if you think there are spies here, I mean, I've known with stranger things, but it's very unlikely. You, as of your recent deeds, you only have friends up here, and I hope that you understand that.
I do.
All right.
I do. My line of work has taught me that only those who must know information should know that information.
All right. Well, if that's all, I apologize I couldn't be more help, and I'm glad that we were able to make peace in some respect.
Me too. And you will contact me should you learn of where Sean is.
You have my word.
I appreciate it. Thank you for all you've done for us.
All right.
Kind of makes his way back into the kitchen. Does anyone else have any other business?
I packed my things.
Yeah.
Once the others clear the breakfast hall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is that now?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, if you have any business, go for it.
Oh, okay.
We can say everybody ends up clearing off because you need to pack at some point anyway. No one else has anything
Yeah,
to do, so what do you want to do?
Okay. I was just waiting to see if anyone else had something. Sorry.
No, all yours. You have the table.
He'll just address Sintir briefly and be like, thanks for helping.
Oh, he kind of...
And then he's gonna stand up and leave.
Kyro?
Yeah?
Listen, I know that we haven't... I know that it's been... I know that it's been difficult between us, and I understand why, and I know that you have every right to be behaving as you do. I want you to know that you've got good people around you, and you should keep them close. And you should try opening up. You know, you should try, if you can, you know, showing more of yourself to them. Because you're a good person. And I never told you this because I knew what it would mean, but, you know, I am your father and I do love you. I'm sorry, I've said too much. I'll have a safe journey. I'll yeah. And...
I guess I'll insight him.
Okay, yeah, make an insight check.
I got a 16.
There's a genuine sincerity behind what Sintir's saying. Like he's telling the truth about it being rocky and awkward between the two of you. You really feel like there's truth to the words that and that he genuinely does have affection for you, and that he does wish you the best. He uncomfortably kind of raises his hands a little bit and just kind of like bows his head and takes a couple of steps back before exiting out of the other door that you were about to walk out of, the two doors in the kitchen, and makes his way out of the room.
Kyro's gonna go into the room with the jewels that are embedded in those, what are they, statues?
Yeah, little kind of carved alcoves. And
Oh no.
you know that there are...
I would like to check to see if anyone's in this room right now.
Oh no.
Make a perception check.
Kyro. Kyro.
This is fine. I got an 18.
As far as you can
Nothing's
tell,
wrong.
everyone else has gone up to pick up their things, and the room is
Okay,
empty.
I'm gonna go over to the diamond one.
Okay.
I take out the diamond.
You pick it up, it comes out, it's easy enough. It just...
Question, is there any, like, obvious changes to the room when the diamond is removed?
Yeah. There are lines of light coming down from each of the four alcoves that run into the middle of the chamber.
They will definitely notice.
And
Well, if they're gonna notice, might as well take all of them. Hey, I mean, listen, I was just gonna take the diamond, but, like, if it's obvious, I might as well take all of them.
yeah, as you detach the diamond, the kind of line of
It's
light
not like they
that
can
runs,
open the thing without this thing anyway, so might as well.
the line of light kind of goes away, and it trails along the wall to the bottom of the plinth, and underneath the kind of red carpet in the
Why
middle
are
of the
you
room.
doing this?
And
I am having second thoughts, don't worry. I'm thinking about taking the other ones. I'm definitely taking this one, though. This one's mine.
the diamond, kind of like in your hand, is a large old piece. It fits in the palm of your hand. It's like roughly the size of a tennis ball, maybe with like more kind of
It's a good chunky
cuts
friend.
It is. It's very, very valuable.
Excellent.
One would describe it potentially as being valuable enough. And yeah, as you look around, Arthrin, who was the first to kind of pack all these things away, opens up the door to the main chamber. His backpack is there. Everything seems to be affixed in its proper place. And as he kind of looks across, you make eye contact with him. I mean, actually, you see him come in. Are you going to do anything?
I mean, I assume the diamond has already been put into a pocket somewhere, right?
Yep. So you shuffle it away.
I'll probably walk past him and say, "Hey," and go get my stuff.
Oh, hey. And Arthur waits where he is.
I'll go get my stuff. That's the end of that.
Anybody else got any other pieces of business? All right. So at the end of your hour, everyone is at the front door, and the 4 temple masters. I mean, 4 temple masters and Sintir. Is Sintir a temple master now? You guys watch as they kind of like.
I guess
feel like
no.
you need to have some sort of ceremony or something before you get called a temple master.
But he chooses to remain anyway. You guys create
He's
2
more like an
groups.
acolyte.
One of them about to leave, and the other seeing them off. And Yorkshire and Sintir stand next to each other. Zendron's there in the front.
Oh, I'm sorry I couldn't join you for breakfast. Just took a while to get out of bed today. You know, I'm old, goddammit.
We all have those days.
Yeah. So much easier to get up in the morning when it's a chair.
I will bear that in mind. Anyway,
Yes, but find a good one.
okay. Anyway, have a enjoyable journey across the world. Thank you again for all of the wonderful things that you've brought us. And I'm not just talking about the frickin' magic shit either. I'm talking about the life that you brought back to these corridors. The energy. It was exhilarating. Exciting. And, well,
Looks at Sintir.
if every group of adventurers leaves one behind, then we'll have a new adventurers guild before you know it. Thank you.
Sintir's like, okay. Venti steps forward. I echo Zendron's sentiments entirely. You've brought us something that's more significant than what it might appear. You've brought us hope. You've brought us a vision as to what the future can be. And we're very grateful to you.
And Joril's like, I'm not used to people being so touchy-feely. This is nice.
I mean,
I like this.
Joril. You watch as Venti clops across the stone floor. Like a few of his footfalls go on the red carpet in the middle and kind of like thump and then clop, clacking against the stony ground until he's standing immediately in front of you, and he towers over you. It's a centaur. It's a Shire horse centaur. So he's a number of feet taller.
He tries not to look intimidated, but he is.
He kind of like he sort of like slightly bends his knees of his front 2 legs until he kind of comes down kind of to your level, and he kind of looks at you and quietly says, "You don't understand. What a remarkable thing has happened here. You don't understand what a miracle it is that you are alive.
Oh no, I do. I really do.
You, my friend.
Actually, I don't understand what happened.
He kind of like looks a bit
Or maybe I
confused.
don't. I'm not sure what you mean, I guess.
Because I get that we killed, like, a ghost, but I don't really understand why that means my brother
I'm
comes back to
guessing
life.
that most people don't get to come back to life the way I did.
I suppose the person who's best to explain this is Cynthia. Cynthia kind of steps forward.
Turn.
Yeah, I mean, you know that I follow Illustray.
Yeah.
She's the Drow goddess who believes in good and in giving life to the Drow instead of Larth, who takes it away. And it was that life-giving light and power that was able to combine with the energies in that room to bring you back, Joril.
Okay.
It was Illustray's power that resurrected you. That I don't know if I've ever heard that happening before.
What kind of sacrifices does she like?
Well, that's
I don't laugh, but
yeah. That's the thing. Alistrai doesn't require sacrifice. She requires service, but not sacrifice. That's why I want to stay here. That's why I want to spend more time in prayer and in meditation and training myself to understand what that means.
I suppose that makes sense. Seems like the kind of thing she... I mean, you know her better than I do, but what you're saying does make a lot of sense. When I was busy being dead, I mean, it's hard to remember most of it, but there was a point when I'm pretty sure it was the Raven Queen showed up. I don't know who else it could be. She had, like, it was all... I couldn't see her, but there was feathers, and I'm almost certain it was the Raven Queen, but she showed up at some point just to tell me that that I'd basically been put on hold because someone had, like, I don't know, more or less put me on hold. That I was supposed to be resurrected at some point.
No one's ever... This is such a weird conversation. No one I know of has ever come back from the place that you went to, which means I don't know. I have no idea about what you must have gone through. And
well, if I had to guess, it sort of sounds like Illustrae maybe went and spoke to the Raven Queen and said, "Hey, put that one on hold, please."
Well, I mean, it would.
That's sort of the impression I got.
I mean, that would make sense. But that must have meant that she would have known that we would come up here. And okay, I'm gonna need to think about that for a bit.
Well, I mean, gods know a lot of shit.
Yeah,
I guess.
Yeah. You guys watch as Joril and Cynthia are talking to each other.
Like, what, am I blowing his mind?
No, you're not only blowing his mind, but like just you're noticing, guys, that their mannerisms are very, very similar, and you can find it very easy to see that this is a father and son talking. And Venti steps forward again. It's like, well, I know that seems shrouded in mystery, but it's a place that we've never been to before. It's a new paradigm, and we will spend time working on that. I'm just rolling some dice. Yorksa kind of like taps Zendron on the shoulder and whispers something in his ear. Zendron kind of glances around and chuckles to himself.
What?
It's fine, Yorkshire. It's...
Sorry, no, that's the wrong voice.
It's fine, Yotzer, it's fine. Oh. I don't know which one of you took it.
He fixes you, Kyro, straight in the eye.
I have my suspicions. You can keep that diamond. We'll find another way to open up the entrance into the catacombs. And hell, I'm not sure if we even want to go back in there anyway.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I just find it funny. You brought it up to us. Now you're taking it away.
I look over at Kyro and I'm like looking a little bit incredulous at him.
Anyway,
So it's fine.
if you have no other business here,
Okay.
go on, get out, experience the world.
We will.
You will always have friends here at the temple.
I start walking away.
So as you approach
Watch
the
out
door,
for
it's-
Eirys.
as you approach the door, it opens towards you, so that by the time you reach the doors, they're already open, and the kind of slightly snowy, wind-swept brush and kind of small hillocks and mounds around this glacial pass open before you. So, you guys make your way out.
Ella's gonna quickly hug everyone.
Yay!
Say goodbye to everyone.
When you get to Nihilus, he squeezes with surprising strength and just whispers in your ear,
You'll be fine.
Thank you.
I have faith in you.
Good.
I'll keep in touch.
Good. All right. So you guys make your way further down the pass. I guess which way are you going?
I'm gonna give Eirys the diamond.
Eirys, you watch as Kyro approaches, and from a hidden side pocket in his layered leather armors, he pulls out a chunky diamond, the one that you recognize that began this entire thing.
This
cannot
is
believe
yours.
Me. You know how to please a lady.
And Joril like does like a barely perceptible golf clap in the background.
I put it in my.
Because he's actually impressed.
He will then shrug and walk away.
Hashtag
I do the
Arthrin.
like.
He also
I'm
holds
gonna
up
say
a,
something just like.
You guys are pleased with your comment, though.
and when Kyro comes close enough, Joril's gonna offer a hand for a high five.
I guess I have to. I mean, you can't.
You're not gonna leave a bro hanging.
Yeah. Can't leave her hanging.
Okay.
We have a small high five.
Yay.
A mini high five. Okay. Oh wow. Yeah. Okay. You guys make your way down along the path. I'm assuming you're gonna head back down to Trinstone.
Yeah. I mean, unless there's some secret town on the way there.
You guys know that the path that you followed, you know, the most.
There was a wolf, right? Who was gonna escort us down?
The bit. Well, yes, actually. You make your way down the path towards
Yeah,
where
how's
it
that wolf
split.
doing?
On the left-hand side is where you fought the orc camp, and on the right-hand side is what you know winds around this vast mountain, around the edge of it, down towards where you fought the yetis and the wolves, and down to where you know the Trinstone mining operation is. I mean, Brüz doesn't know, but Brüz is along for the ride. So you guys.
Oh no, I've been all the way down the hill and up the other side.
I mean, make a history check.
Oh hell yeah! Oh, and I've got like a proficiency in history. I can feel it.
Bruce is like,
Yeah.
this is a really tough campaign
that
because
is-
everyone's my favorite character.
Oh, thanks.
That's a 19.
19. Yeah, you're aware of
Yeah.
Trinstone. You know it's a small mining town that was founded maybe like 50 years ago. It's not much more than a generation old. And
You're my favorite character too, James.
oh my god. Okay, so yeah, you're aware of where you're going. You've got a vague sense that you're approaching the sort of western edge of the Trine Mountains. That's where you are vaguely aware that the town is, and that you know that along the plains that lie beyond that is the vast Oothswood, and that's a place that you know very well. And your wanderings took you across the plains at one point up this mountain into the woods that lie within there. But the Oothswood is where you've spent a lot of time.
Oh yes.
So-
I just know it as the woods.
Yeah.
Don't know why they call it Ooth. Silly name.
Cool. Yeah, you guys make your way down, and as you're walking, Kyro kind of, actually no, you wouldn't say it out loud, but yes, you guys continue walking down, a couple of hours. Can I get a marching order?
I would like to
so
be in the middle somewhere.
near
Okay.
the back, but I'll be looking out for.
I'll be near the front. Is Yell up front also?
Yeah, I'll probably be up front.
Alright, I'll be hanging out with
somewhere.
you.
Okay.
Somewhere towards the front.
Where's
Bruce will
Arthrin at?
probably be chatting to Ella.
Okay. Bruce and Ella are going to be together. Jor's in the middle. Kyro's at the front with Yell. So Eirys and Arthrin are shortly behind Kyro and Yell. Okay. Yeah. All right. You
Let's counter
guys.
something.
I mean, you guys make your way further down. Kyro, you're near the front. You kind of like wonder to yourself about the wolf that you saw Eirys make a deal with
Yeah,
last
can I-
time you were up.
Can I look for the wolf?
Make a
This seems
perception
like
check.
a place where it might be.
Yeah.
Beep. I got an 8. It's so snowy and bright, and I hate it.
Yeah, the light is deflecting off of the snow, and you see a kind of shifting and falling of a drift that kind of collapses on the right hand side as you're
I was
walking.
pretty sure Sun Madness was a mere myth, but it seems like it might not be.
Yeah, so from where you're standing, the glare is quite intense as the sun kind of is rising in the sky, and actually the rest of the day goes by. You don't encounter anything per se. There's just a few instances again of shifting snow that falls down on the right hand side. You look up, you don't see anything, and then just something like as the wind whistles past you and further up the path, there's just a sound that just slightly sounds askew. You turn and you look, and there's nothing there. You guys end up making your way to.
I am still gonna draw my weapons, though.
Okay.
Wait, they probably were already drawn. What am I
Yeah,
saying?
I mean, you proceed with your weapons drawn. Let me finish this because this track's been on forever. But you guys end up making your way to a spot which actually looks fairly familiar to you. For those of you with, I don't know, let's say an intelligence modifier of 2 or higher, you immediately recognise this little rocky outcropping as a place where you camped on your way up this mountainside. And
Hey, we camped here.
and you were attacked by a couple of winter wolves. But there's a thing that's changed here. Because of the onset of spring and because of the fact that you're descending down the mountain, it seems every step the air becomes a little bit thicker and more breathable. And it seems to be becoming a lot warmer as you descend, to the point where
nice.
some of the snows that are around are beginning to thaw. And indeed, in this rocky outcropping flowing down the mountainside and forming a little stream across the middle of it, and kind of going across the sheer fall on the other side of the pathway of this clearing, is a little stream. And you guys figure that it's probably a sensible place to camp. It's dark. Yeah, it's the sun has gone down and the moon has risen. It's a very bright moon, and it's a very clear night. So the lighting it's almost as bright as daylight. Such is the strength of the moon. However, you do feel the effects of the day's travel on your bodies, and figure that this is as good a place as any. So you guys are gonna set up a camp, I guess, unless you guys want to
fire stuff, get some food.
Yeah. All right. So you guys are able to do that.
Give me food, give me fire, give me no shot desire.
If you remove your ration packs by 1 to illustrate the fact that you're eating and that you've been feeding yourself throughout the day, there's enough water here. It's easy enough to investigate. It's fresh. It seems fairly clean, so it's good for drinking. All right. So you guys set up for the night.
That wolf's missing.
Arthrin kind of like... Arthrin's nearby you, and he goes, "Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? I was keeping my eye out for him. I couldn't find him either."
That was a wolf.
What wolf?
Oh,
There's a wolf?
Yeah.
There was one.
There should be.
On the way up the mountain, we came across a pack of winter wolves fighting a cave of Yeti. I think they were hunting each other or something, and we dove in. Yell caused an avalanche, and
Let's not name names. That avalanche could have happened naturally. There is no proof otherwise.
You literally caused a thunderclap on the side of the mountain. What
Hey,
else?
I'll have you know it was a thunder wave, not a thunderclap.
Anyway, yell, avalanche. There was one surviving wolf who approached us asking for food, and Eirys gave him some, and he promised that he'd protect us down the mountain.
Okay.
I haven't seen him yet.
That's nice.
I mean, I guess. Anyway, I'm gonna get my head down. I'm exhausted.
I'll take first watch.
Okay.
Well, I'll join you if no one else is going to.
All right then. You guys can, as everybody else settles down to sleep, you guys can take first watch. Please roll. You can either roll one.
I think we'll take 1 perception check with advantage.
Okay. Or one.
What's your perception modifier again? Mine's 4.
Oh, mine's +9. Oh, sorry, my modifier. Yeah, that's my thing.
Roll twice.
Hit that 14. So
23.
23. Thank you.
23. Okay.
So that was 6.
You guys, from where you are, you kind of have camped. Half of you guys. This is a very thin stream, kind of flowing between this rocky outcropping that you've camped within, and half of you are on one side and half of you are on the other. You two are both on the same side, and you kind of move to a place where you can more easily see, and it's easy enough. Like this creature isn't trying to be stealthy. You hear a of approaching feetfall as you watch from further up the mountain, following the path that you have down this mountain. Large, not quite a giant in form, but a large kind of humanoid beast with a long drooping hair that comes down over a large pointed nose, and he approaches the stream. He kind of puts his hand down and starts scooping up handfuls of water and shoveling it into his large mouth, and you guys watch as this happens. Roll stealth, you two.
Yes, please.
Do I know what kind of beast this is, or is it?
That'd be a nature check, probably. Unless
Yeah.
it's something not nature-y.
Make a nature. You can make a nature check after your stealth check as you watch
Stealth
him.
is 26.
I got a 25.
Nature is 9.
Okay. You're not able to really tell what this creature is, but you can tell that
It's big and humanoid shaped.
yeah, basically what has been described already.
What color is it?
It's greenish. It's like a fleshy
Greenish, huh?
color with greenish kind of tones on the outside.
Sounds like some sort of troll or ogre or whatever.
As it. What was your stealth roll? Sorry.
Mine was 26.
26 versus. What was yours, Kyro?
Oh, mine's 25.
Oh yeah, well, it's guzzling. It kind of looks up and around, and because of the rocks that are kind of potted around where you're camped and where you guys have chosen to kind of crouch, it doesn't see you. As you guys are watching, you see from behind it, prowling towards another creature, and it's a creature that you recognize.
Is it the big ass wolf?
It is a big ass wolf.
Hey.
Let me just change this over. What music should I use?
It's the familiar cliffside.
Yeah. You guys watch as this wolf kind of sneaks past behind this guy.
Looks like that wolf's planning on maybe attacking that guy.
Just bear with me. Okay. As you see this creature approaching from behind it, it moves, it paces, and when it's roughly 20 feet from it, it just puts its foot down in the wrong way and slips, and there's a shh of thawing ice on the ground as it does that, and the troll turns. And
I'll
as it
choose the moment
roars,
to engage.
okay, we'll roll initiative.
Okay.
We'll roll initiative.
No surprise round.
Yeah, I'll say. No, if you go first, then it's a surprise round, isn't it?
16.
I mean, if we're surprising it, it doesn't necessarily mean we get a surprise round. That's up to you.
I will say that we'll roll.
Would it be
initiative.
surprised?
You want the two of them to know we're here.
Well, they don't have to know that you're here.
Okay,
No,
so
You
Brüz
guys
is
are
asleep.
sleeping. Yeah,
That's
you
true.
guys are asleep. So, as long as we don't get you guys in any harm.
actually, can everybody who was
What
asleep
could possibly
roll?
go wrong?
Can everybody who was asleep, so that's everyone except for Eirys and Kyro, can you roll a con save? Because the troll just roared.
Ooh, it
Oh.
roared.
Ow.
I wonder if the snow will need to do a con save.
Oh no.
Okay, they've rolled identical
Probably not.
on their initiative, which means that guy's going to go first. What your initiative, Eirys and Kyro?
Mine is a 16.
Mine is a 16. It's not.
Oh,
we
okay.
match.
Okay.
Mine's a 12.
Okay.
Brüz got 15.
We're on the same page today.
Not
Yeah,
20.
We almost got the same
Yell is 3 chapters ahead of us
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
Oh, that was for the con save, not for the initiative.
I can 100% stab it in the back.
Damn.
Oh, so the first roll that you're making is con, right?
Yep.
So you weren't rolling initiative; you were rolling a con save. What
Yep.
what
And-
was it?
15 was the con save.
Brüz and Yell stay asleep. What was Joril? Sorry.
He is asleep.
Okay. Ella, what was yours?
13.
Say again.
Hello.
13.
13. Ella, you start and you open your eyes. You'll be out of this first round, and then you roll initiative to join in. Eirys and Kyro, who has the fastest dexterity? Who has the highest dexterity? Sorry.
I think we're probably tied. Mine's a +4. Yeah,
Yeah,
same.
What?
We're evenly matched in this regard. It's okay,
Okay.
we're teammates.
I'll let you go first.
Yeah, alright.
I
What are you going to do?
Works for me.
Yeah, Monday
Well,
is a
I'm going
holiday.
to attack the guy. I'm going to run over there. I do
Go for
that.
it.
I close the distance.
Yep.
I attempt to hit it in the
Yeah.
back.
Okay. Roll to
Yeah.
hit.
So,
I'm pretty sure that this one's a holiday.
I got. Oh wait, I have advantage as
Yeah.
well. So that is a 23.
That definitely hits. Roll damage.
All right. D20. Oh wait, that's not damage. Sorry.
And don't forget, you're acting before it, so you get all of those bonuses.
Yes. I need to check the thing. Okay, it is +4 or 5. Yes, a 5. Okay. There we go. I'm using a rapier.
Okay.
6. Oh wait, and I double the damage die, which doesn't do much. It does 7, and then I'll hit it, and then I'll try to hit it again. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, 6 hit points of damage.
A 19. How's that do?
That does hit. Roll to
Excellent.
damage with the offhand, which is obviously.
So that's a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay. So yeah, you kind of run behind, and as it looks the other way towards this winter wolf that stops where it's doing and snarls, bristling its back and baring its teeth, you run up and twice, 2 hits with the blades, cut deep into this creature's flesh. He goes, looks around and angrily at you. So Eirys, that's your turn.
Yes. I am going to yell, "Everyone, wake up!" And I'm going to shoot an arrow at it.
Okay. I would say that is sufficient to wake everybody up. So you guys will come in. You guys will come in on the next turn, I'll say.
What is it? +6, +7, 11.
11. As you fire the arrow, it kind of looks around at Kyro, who's just cut into its flesh, and it just like swings its tree branch sort of club around, and it actually hits the arrow in midair as it whizzes towards it. Unsuccessful.
And bonus action, I would like to insightful fighting it.
Okay, it'll make a deception check. Would you believe it? Oh wait, that's cocked.
Mine's insight.
Yes,
19.
insight. Yeah, you get the bonuses. It rolled a 2, so there you go.
Brilliant.
All right. So that is that. Wolf is going to go. It sees you, Kyro, hack it from behind, and it takes the initiative to run along, and is going to attack with a bite. Attack. That is going to hit. Oh yeah, 2d6 +4. The dude hits. Whoa. 13 hit points of piercing damage, and he'll make a strength save. Yeah, you watch, Kyro. You watch as from behind the wolf just like lumbers across, jumps up, and lands on this creature's chest, knocking it down to the ground and dealing 13 points of piercing damage as it just launches its teeth into the creature's jugular. So he's on the ground now. Collapses down in front of you, and as it kind of like tears a piece off and spits out, it makes eye contact with you. It seems focused on attacking the creature, and it's actually no. As it does that, it spits out just like
You are protected.
The creature is going to get up,
Sam.
and as it does, it throws the wolf off, and it is going to attack the winter wolf with his attacks. He has 3 of them. First,
Oh dear, that's quite a lot.
2 with the his claws. Okay, a 17 and a natural 20. So
He's prone though, right?
he uses half of his movement to get back up.
Ah.
So it's 2d6 +4 on the first hit.
Not prone anymore.
4, 8, and then 7, 14, 18. 8 plus 18, 26. Ooh, the Winter Wolf. You just watch as this creature just launches a barrage of claw attacks twice on its form, and on the second claw attack it grabs it by the neck and just opens his mouth and bites into to this creature's face. And yeah, that Winter Wolf is looking pretty badly wounded. And as you watch this happen and the troll get up, you see the its form appears to be healing itself. In fact, Kyro, you see one of the blade kind of slashes from behind, like just begin like sealing itself closed, and sinews of just grapple across.
It's in that water, ain't it?
And you see this creature begin to heal. That'll be its turn. Oh wait, no, sorry, that was just its claws. It needs to follow up with the thing. 7, that'll hit. It's going to do even more damage because I didn't describe the bite attack. So that's another 9. Yeah, you guys watch as this Winter Wolf basically gets seriously wounded in one vicious barrage of attacks. That'll take us to the top of the initiative order. Can everybody who was awake, Ella, Joril, Arthrin, Brüz, and Yell, please roll initiative as you open your eyes and see what's going on?
I got a 21.
21. Okay, Brüz got 10. Arthrin got 15.
And Joril crit.
Oh, nice.
At
okay.
initiative. Which is not the most... He also has a +4 to initiative, so 24 altogether.
Whoa, okay. So, Joril, you hear Eirys' voice echo out, "Everyone get up!" And you open your eyes, and before you know it, you're on your feet. Ella, what did you roll?
He does a backflip while he's getting up.
That's my brother.
Ella,
17 for Ella.
Oh, cool. Oh, you typed it in yourself. Okay, cool. That'll do.
Oh, I'm trying to, yeah.
Nice. Okay, so you guys who wake up, you get up off your feet quickly and are in the game. Joril, it's on you.
Okay, who appears to be in the most immediate danger? Let's see.
Me or the wolf.
You look across as...
They're both in danger.
Okay, I'm gonna prioritize bro, so...
Yeah.
You, I'm gonna try and hit you up with a buff if I can. Let's see.
Excellent, I love those.
Oh, wait. Longstrider is touch-based, so...
Alas.
If you were over here, I could give you Longstrider, but I don't want to...
Hey! Guess what? There's a little healer right next to you that can't move as fast as everyone else.
Okay, so I will touch... I'll go bop her on the head with Longstrider.
Okay, Ella, you...
Yeah, and you're fast now.
Move like the wind! No.
Ella, your movement speed is increased by 10 feet per turn as
You're faster than you've ever been.
Yeah. Anything else?
You just see this ginger blur.
you feel as spry as a wood elf.
There it is.
Superhero name.
Spry wood elf?
What was you guys... The ginger blur. Okay.
I like it.
So do I.
Alright.
So that's you, Joril. Is there anything else you want to do in this turn?
You could move somewhere less dangerous if there's a place. Find cover.
I mean, there's... Where could I move?
There's rocks.
I'm pretty good where I am, I think. I mean, I guess I could, like, try to duck behind a rock or something.
It's up to you.
I mean, yeah.
I'm gonna duck behind a rock and be like, "You got this."
You watch as Joril kind of just dives behind this and gains half cover, and
that's great. Good.
And effectively is the level 2 character in a level 5 fight. Yeah, that's your turn. Yell.
He's doing good.
He knows.
Doing just fine.
Yell is going to
We didn't have Brüz before, so we have him now.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
Gonna get up close. And then I'm gonna cast Cloud of Daggers on its face.
Okay.
Now that's a good idea.
Again, Cloud of Daggers. Hang on.
Because that'll move it towards the edge of the cliff if it gets away from anyone.
Yeah.
Then we could push it over
Is
the
that a
edge.
cliff over there?
Yeah, it's a cliff.
Yeah, it's a sheer drop.
It's a
So it
shit
just
drop.
takes the foot of her. Because it
Okay.
starts its. Well.
A creature takes 4d4 slashing damage when it enters.
Yeah.
Okay, so 4d4. Roll the damage.
Just straight up takes it.
Yep.
In my D4s because I wasn't expecting to use this.
You guys watch as Yell
Yeah.
gets up from his space and he rushes towards the creature, his feet splashing in the stream as he does so. And then he raises his hands, recites the incantation, and a small kind of bursting cloud of daggers across his troll's face. What's the damage?
12 points of magical slashing damage.
Wow, okay. That's
Nice.
It's a lot of damage.
Two,
Yep.
2 4s, a 3 and a 1.
That's a good set of rolls. All right then. Anything else?
Oh, I have a bonus action. I shall inspire Kyro.
Oh, sick.
Hero. You receive a d6 to add to any attack roll or ability check.
You do indeed.
What's the?
You got this shit.
Alright.
No songs.
I'm too tired to think up of a lyric right now.
Sing happy birthday to him.
Happy birthday to you.
Very-
Happy birthday to you. You're gonna kill this fucking thing. Happy birthday to you.
No one's ever wished me a happy birthday before. I feel inspired.
What's a birthday?
Oh, we got a birthday song in there.
I mean, you can guess based on the name what that is.
Yeah.
Ella, it is your turn. What are you gonna do?
You can move anywhere.
Move 35 feet, which
You
is
can move so damn
unparalleled.
far.
No maneuverability.
A speedy gnome.
I would move this way.
I could
Speedy
move
gnome's eyes.
closer, but I don't really want to get close.
Me too. You're a healer.
But I like to live.
You're wearing armor.
Hasn't stopped me getting hit before, though. Right, first things first. I am going to attack this troll. I am going to cast All the Dead on it.
Toll the dead.
Dead.
It's
And it
going
has
to
been
roll.
enjoyed.
All the Dead.
It's rolled a natural 20 on his saving throw.
Alas.
Damn.
As there's a
Damn you,
tremendous.
troll.
In fact, like you get out the spell and you clench your fists, the magic creates a loud ringing, but it's from a space that's actually roughly above the wolf, not in the region of the troll. And the wolf kind of like jerks backwards, doesn't take any damage from it, but it's just a miscast spell. That's your
I shout to
action.
the wolf, sorry!
What would you like to do? Movement?
Okay, movement-wise, movement. So, what I can now move 35 feet, can I?
That is true.
You can move quite far.
Okay, I am going to... I'm gonna move over here. Oh god, I'm probably gonna regret this, but
You can
never
move
mind.
even further if you like.
I'm gonna move here. Why am I doing this? Okay, I'm gonna move here.
It's
I'm
cool
slightly
in between
concerned
you and
Eirys.
the thing.
Eirys, you kind of hear a blast of magical energy from behind you. You glance around your shoulder and then your hair gets like flipped up as Ella runs past with surprising speed.
I
Always
just
did
go,
not pass.
Like a squirrel on caffeine.
Wow.
Very good.
Gotta go fast.
Caffeine or cocaine?
Oh my god.
I finally beat someone in a foot race.
It's true.
Ella is a runner.
That's your turn then. Am I gonna say?
Sounds right.
Yeah. Can't
Hero.
Yep.
I want to try to attack it again. I got a 23 on my first hit.
That is going to hit. Roll damage.
Very good, very good. D8 plus 5. That's 8 points of damage. Then I'm going to attempt to attack it again.
Okay.
24.
Yeah, that's gonna do it.
Oh, damn it! I forgot to roll sneak attack on my first attack.
Do you want to roll it now?
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna roll it now, but I don't think it's not gonna count for my very good critical. Alas.
Never mind. That's fine.
It's okay. I will roll sneak attack though, because this is my sneak attack as well.
Yeah.
So, 16.
That's more like it. I was thinking of the numbers were a bit low.
Jeez.
So yeah, you rend one with your right hand and you follow through with your left, and it cuts deep over the wound that's already healing over. And this
I forgot to
troll-
take advantage of my situation.
But you are
I'm
now.
gonna slide a little bit here, I guess.
All right. That's your turn.
And
Eirys.
yeah.
Sorry. Anything else or?
Nope, that's it for me.
Eirys,
I am going to shoot another arrow at it, if I may.
go for it.
Oh, I actually made this time.
What's
That
your
was
roll?
16 plus 7, 20. Hold on.
Oh yeah, that hits. Roll
23?
damage.
23.
Maybe? Yeah. Oh, okay. What damage do I roll? Actions.
You have an
1d6.
ally. Is the roll for sneak attack if you have an ally within 5 feet?
She's
of
got
your...
insightful fighting, so she
Oh,
gets
yeah.
sneak
Yeah, it would
attack
already
anyway.
be.
So your sneak attack is
Throw in
Oh,
a
it's
6.
three.
thread of 6. Thank you.
The
Throw in a
d6
6.
plus 3d6.
Yeah, man.
4 to 6.
Alright.
You have the equivalent of a guiding bolt.
6, 10, 2, 12.
12.
Okay. Yeah, 12 damage, and am I able to hide just for the sake of?
I mean, yeah, you'd have to move further back to like maybe here, or maybe where Joril is over here, so you can get out of sight. But yeah, there's places you can hide as a bonus action.
I'll just stay. It's cozy
Alright.
here.
Yeah, the arrow sinks deep. The troll was not expecting this for a midnight drink. Arthrin, what are you gonna do?
Think about this next time anyone needs to get up in the middle of the night to pee. You never know.
You never know when you'll suddenly be attacked by
You never know when a bunch of mini people will start launching things at you.
Yeah.
It's true.
That's why you go behind a rock.
Okay. Yeah, you guys, Eirys right beside you. You just catch a glimpse. You glance around. Arthrin has his bow still on his back, and he's leaning against the wall, just like, yeah, I'm just gonna watch this. Winter Wolf is going to take his turn and roll. That's not going to be enough. He tries to get up and claw it and bite at this troll's visage again, and the troll this time's ready for him and just grabs onto him. He's taking damage and hits, and his body's flinching from all the other hits he's getting from everyone else, but he seems set on this individual creature. You guys watch Kyro again as tendrils begin sealing up this troll's flesh.
Takes damage.
He does actually, yeah.
Cloud of daggers.
Yep. Okay.
Not as good that time. That is a 2 plus 3 is 5 plus 1 is 6 plus 1 is 7.
7. Okay. So
Not
yeah,
quite enough to stop
Song
the
lyrics.
using of a troll.
as the daggers are still flying around his face, they basically undo the troll's regeneration ability. He's gonna raise his hands, and as he does so, he moves around this way, staying within the attack range of his foes.
Yes.
What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do?
When it comes for you, bad boys, bad boys.
Let's just roll the d20 for it. Yeah, he's going to attack the wolf again. 2 club attacks. Both are going to hit. 2d6 plus 4 is 4d6 plus 8. further 20 points of damage on the wolf. Oh, buddy. And he's going to follow through with another bite attack on him. That's going to hit. Another 5 hit points. Yeah, as you guys watch this troll just wailing in, it kind of like slashes once, slashes twice, and just like moves as it slashes, it grabs onto the body, picks it up, and just bites into the neck, and the wolf collapses down. He's very badly hurt. He's wounded. He's on his feet just about. But yes, this wolf is kind of dying. Brüz.
Ooh, is that Brüz's turn now?
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Okay. Brüz would like to cast Invoke Duplicity up to this spot at the back behind the wolf.
All right, over here.
It was a really weird zap noise as the duplicity appeared.
Duplicitous is there.
Very good.
And then Brüz will move over here with Arthrin.
Oh, hi. How you doing?
What's going on?
I think we're getting attacked by something and they're killing it. You know, standard us. It's
Right,
fine.
I'll stay here for the moment. And he kind
enjoy the show.
perches down a little bit behind the rocks to sort of keep an eye on things with Arthrin. Just chilling there, but leaves his duplicitous version out there.
Mm-hmm.
But also like arms crossed and just sort of watching.
Yeah.
It's two spectators.
Easy to do. Joril, it's on you.
Jojo, if the wolf goes down, bring it back up.
Got it. Wasn't the wolf sort of badly hurt?
Yeah, it's pretty. You can see.
Okay,
it's like...
so I'm gonna use Healing Word on it.
Okay. It's within range, so roll 1d4, I guess.
All right. Where's my d4 at? Where's that dumb triangle? Here it is.
Yeah.
Maximum heal. So in that case, it is 7.
Okay. Yeah. The wolf kind of like looks a little bit. It kind of like freezes up a little bit, and light begins like shining out from some of the cuts across his body. And as the light fades, he kind of shakes itself and doesn't seem quite so beleaguered anymore. Anything else?
I don't know. Am I allowed to hand out Bardic Inspiration whenever?
Is that?
Yep.
It's a
bonus action.
As a bonus action.
You just used your bonus action to cast Healing Word, didn't you?
You can use your regular action as a bonus action.
No, you can't.
You can't?
I can't?
Trade
It's
down.
not Pathfinder.
Oh.
That's strange. You'd think you could do 2 bonus actions.
Yeah. You'd think, but it's
Yeah.
not. It's Pathfinder where you can do that.
That's silly.
Sorry, I don't write the
And
rule book.
Pathfinder Second Edition has
House
you just have
rule
3
it.
actions, and you can either have those as actions, a movement, or a bonus action. Your choice.
That's kind of cool,
Yeah.
to be honest. Like, that would be quite nice.
I think you should be able to use your action as a bonus action.
It makes sense.
Hmm.
I mean, it's up to the DM, of course, but...
A bonus action is just a faster version of an action.
Okay. So if that's it, we'll go on to Yell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I'm a rage.
Okay. Yeah, you see this.
If of course, it's pleasurable with the DM.
No, that's fine. You rage.
I would like to rage, please.
You are raging. You see the wolf getting completely slaughtered by this troll, and
I
you
don't care about the wolf. I'm angry because I'm grouchy. I got woken.
You brandish your sword. You shouldn't be awake at this time of night. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna charge up to it, and I'm gonna hack it.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Natural 20.
Oh my god, okay, yeah. Roll
I'm
that
also
damage.
going to expend a bardic inspiration to add defensive flourish. That's an extra d6 that gets doubled, and I add it to my AC.
Do you add the double damage to your AC?
No.
No, okay, it's just a roll. Okay, yeah.
No, that would be insane.
That would be insane. Show me.
That's 8 points doubled to 16 points of slashing damage, and I gain 2 AC.
Okay.
I think of a song earlier, but you just sang
Nice.
so much.
As you run towards this creature, brandishing your blade, hack across its front. Its left hand that's brandishing the branch is detached.
As in the hand's fallen off? Or...
Yep, the arm collapses to the ground, and it lands at the sides of this.
You need a hand there,
stream.
buddy.
Seems like a good sign.
You have one.
Oh my god.
You could
Yeah, we're
chuck
holding
that
that.
at him. That'd be awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a replacement for you.
Ella, you are speed demon gnome. What are you gonna do?
Well, I'm not speed demon anymore.
No, you are. You have Long Strider for a
Oh,
while.
I am. Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, as long as I can
Fabulous.
concentrate on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it if it's a concentration?
Is it
spell?
concentration?
Look
I'm
at
not
the
sure.
spell.
I am checking. Long
It
It might just
Strider,
be a one and done.
one action, touch, pinch of dirt, 1 hour.
Yeah, you don't need to concentrate on
No
it.
concentration, you're just
Wow.
fast.
You have it for an hour too, so that you'll be fast for long after
Ginger
this fight.
blur for an hour.
Yep. It's a
You
good
got
spell.
hypernome on your hands, guys.
It's a great
Running
buff.
circles around this slow.
You're
I've
gonna
given you such power.
It's a good
You
low
can
level.
just get us all long.
You guys.
Alright, let's fight. Let's do it.
What are you gonna do, Ella?
Come on.
Use the power of
You watch
Right,
as
so
Yell
first,
runs
I-
across. Oh, sorry. After you, go for it.
I am going to cast catapult on one C. So
Yeah.
and then throw it at the gnome. Troll even.
It's a troll. Is it a deck save?
It does seem rather
Yes. I think
We
so.
need to get Ella a bag of ball bearings.
Oh my goodness! It'd be like a freaking.
combine. Ball bearings do give you disadvantage.
It
on
rolls an 11 on its dexterity save.
those, I think. I'm sure that fails.
Aha! Right, so it's 3d8 damage.
Oh wow! Bloody hell! Okay, go for it.
Magic.
Mess with the gnome!
Hypernome casts catapult as
You
the
mess with
catapult.
the gnomes, you get the.
Oh, I can't count. Hang on. Sorry, I've got you.
What do these dice mean?
the magic math rocks.
Hieroglyphics.
13 points of
Where are
damage.
the Roman numerals?
Very good.
Ella, how do you want to do this?
Oh my god, really?
Yep,
That was fast. Good job.
that's it.
Yay.
I'm gonna cast catapult on the rock, and I'm gonna like guide it towards his head. So basically,
amazing.
knocks him out on his head, and bops him on his head.
Yeah, so it flies across. It clunks on the side of his head and deflects off, but not before you see a chunk of the skull and bone flying away, exposing the kind of brain tissue inside. Collapses onto its
Oh.
knees, and in front of this wolf, still kind of like standing kind of defensively, and beside it, it kind of snarls over its body, and then it turns to all of you. It looks around. Eirys, it sees you. It kind of like moves slightly closer towards you, but its rear left leg, it's kind of dragging it slightly, and there's a trail of its own blood that it's leaving behind. And as it approaches, it stops.
Glad to see you held up your end of the bargain.
My end is paid.
And it turns, and it moves past Brüz's duplicitous form, further up the mountain
Do you get an
from whence it
opportunity
came.
attack?
Do you want to? I mean, does a duplicitous form gain an attack of opportunity? I don't think it does.
No, it doesn't. No, it
Any
doesn't.
spiritual
We're not
weapons?
engaged, I feel like.
No,
No,
don't
spiritual
hurt the
weapon doesn't get it
wolf.
either.
Does the wolf
Don't
like,
hurt
still
the
really
wolf.
malnutritioned and like famine, or
Make a nature check as you watch this all happen.
nature ain't great, but that roll went bad.
I feel like troll blood's probably worth money.
18.
You actually got a sense that he's definitely less malnourished than he was when you came across him first. I mean, he came to find you because he was begging for food because he was on the verge of starvation. He's not that far gone now. He's clearly been
He'll be
able to
okay.
find sources of nutrition.
He's on the
He'll
mend.
be okay.
He's badly wounded, guys. He's badly.
As
badly
the
wounded.
Probably
wolf
won't be
walks
okay then, he'll
past
probably die.
Brüz's duplicitous self, the duplicitous self actually kind of puts its hand down and creates the pattern of patting the wolf as it goes past,
The wolf
and
kind of-
casts Cure Wounds on it.
as the wolf sees this kind of happen, it kind of and kind of like flinches away. As the hand, he doesn't know that this duplicitous self isn't a person, and expecting the sharp pain of contact with this exposed wound. Roll the healing.
And I think it's a I can do this at a high level too. Hell,
What would you like?
Sleep in a moment.
Whilst Yell's rage is still active, he's just still hacking at this troll's dead body.
Yeah. The Kyro, you're noticing that the wounds that are being carved aren't trying to heal themselves anymore. It's a very dead troll, and
Worthless blood then.
I mean, adjacent to the arm that's been severed, like Yell is just kind of hacking this creature into pieces. Arthrin kind of like from where he's lying, Brüz, you see him kind of like stand up and unfold his arms and kind of crawl across. Oh, Yell! Yell!
He's deaf, he
Keep
might need to
yelling.
speak louder.
Yell!
It's 15 hit points.
Does it cause an avalanche?
No,
Did
we're-
level 2 and gave it 15 hit points.
Okay. 43, 38. Okay.
If that doesn't
Made a
work,
difference. It made a difference. Like as he like the wolf is trying to get away, and then the hand touches, and again that's that same white light that had briefly shone from within his form before shines brighter, and a number of the wounds that the troll had inflicted seem to go some way, not completely healed, but he kind of like moves on his four paws, and as he moves forward tentatively on his rear right leg, he doesn't seem to have a limp anymore. He kind of like
That's a
looks
good
up
sign.
at Brüz and goes and just kind of like nods his head in a vague affirmation, and then breaks into a run as he runs away.
Nods back and goes, "On you, go doggo." He does, and that was the one behind Arthrin that said that,
Yeah.
because the duplicity itself doesn't talk.
Arthrin's still kind
Ella's
of
just
calling
gonna
after.
start running around.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Obviously, Ella's
She's
taking
like-
the next watch.
She's like running a pretty. Like, she's fast, but
You broke Ella.
it's 35 feet.
It's fast. It's like
It's fast for her, okay?
I know.
Let it be fast.
No, it's fine, it's fine. It's funny that you're just running kind of a normal speed.
yeah.
I
Just a little faster than normal.
know. In her head, she's like road. She's like a blur, but in fact, she's just like the same pace as you guys. She's just
Yeah.
not Roadrunner.
Kara's looking at the corpse.
Yeah, I mean, it's been hewn into several pieces. Yell, as you kind of like lower your blade down to another hack, you feel a hand on your shoulder.
Has it been about a minute? Because the rage will end at a minute.
Yeah, I'd say it'll take about a minute. As your rage begins to
okay.
subside, there's a hand on your shoulder.
I blink back. Huh? What?
Yeah, that. Are you alright?
Yeah? Bit grumpy that it woke me up, but...
Okay.
How about you, Arthrin? Are you alright?
I'm fine. I was watching the whole time. I mean, you guys had that. You know. I guess we should head back to bed then. Cool.
Is there anything anyone wants off? Looks down at the probably now mush of the body.
Was there anything there? Because I feel like it's just a guy, right?
Make a...
I mean, I've been looking at the corpse. Was there anything shiny on it, I guess?
Make a perception check.
Something. Okay.
I'm going to bed.
9. I don't think there's anything. I'm just...
It's a
I'd
completely
look at it.
bludgeoned and smooshed body of a humanoid troll.
And I'm
figure
not...
that-
And I feel uncertain about its edibility, which means I shouldn't eat it.
If nobody has any use for it, Yell's going to pick up what he can and just push it off the edge of the cliff.
That's reasonable.
I'd say that there's enough time for no
I am
check
gonna
necessary.
probably clean up the blood in so far as I cover it with snow. And then I'm gonna go sleep.
Yeah, and again, it's kind of slushy, so a lot of the blood just kind of ends up getting washed down the stream anyway. But yes, Yell, you end up pushing this mushy remain off the edge of the
Brüz will
cliff.
use Thorn Whip to help pull it off the edge with his duplicitous self.
Yeah, and the whips kind of like
Way
like
goes.
wedge themselves into the pieces, and
Brüz, you ever played Conkers?
No. What is that?
Well, you get a conker and you smash it against another conker. The one that doesn't smash wins. With the Thorn Whip, we could try that with the troll body, see which wins, the cliff or the troll body.
Oh, to smash the troll body against the cliff.
Yes.
Well, I think it's gone off the edge now, though, boy.
Next time.
Next time, yes.
you
Play
guys
that game
Only
to the
with
ground.
trolls.
Play
guys-
Conkers with trolls.
you guys
Got it.
watch
Conkers with trolls.
as the pieces of the troll body just kind of fall. It's
It's like
about
Knuckles.
between 70 and 100 feet, and just goes and just splat across the base of the
I think the ground
interior of this mountain valley. The ground one, yeah. Okay.
Troll does not beat ground.
one. Hopefully it didn't fall on anything important.
Ground Sky Troll. The new version of Rock, Paper, Scissors.
Meanwhile, a beautiful deer at the bottom of the cliff is like out in the moonlight, just
It's covered in troll.
Yeah, it's munching on like the sparse undergrowth. It looks up and sees how big and beautiful the moon is, and just
Troll goo everywhere.
Oh dear.
Alright.
I'm gonna
I
let you
think
have
we're
that
good.
because it's your birthday. You guys
I forgot to use
return
my-
to your sleep.
Yay.
I'd say the journey in total. Can you take off 2 more days worth of rations, as it takes you an
Sure.
additional 2 full days of travel to head down the mountain?
There is a
Yeah, well,
conversation
I
I'd
got my
like to
stuff back.
have over the fire on one of those evenings with everybody.
Do I
Okay.
have rations? I don't remember.
Did you get any when you
We
left?
pillaged.
Because if not, then
Last session we pillaged from the
pantry.
yes. Thank you.
How many did you get from that?
We pillaged enough for our journey down.
Perfect. So you have enough for.
Yes.
the time.
I have none in my inventory currently.
That's because you forgot to write it down, but we're reminding you how much you have, which is enough to get to the.
Well,
town.
so
It's
Okay,
essentially we took however
I'll
long
just-
it took us to get up. We took that for the way down.
yeah,
I'll say
I'll,
that. Yeah.
I'll just like not even bother then.
Yeah, we'll just assume once
Yeah.
we get to the town, we'll need to get things.
More rations.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Good. So you guys keep on traveling down. Let's say your second evening's rest is a lot quieter.
Eirys wanted to say something, I think,
Indeed.
whilst we're rationing.
While we're gathered around the campfire singing our campfire songs.
What did you all want to do with that letter?
Oh,
The one
yeah.
about the Bartholomew and the princess and...
Oh, that.
Yeah, I remember that though.
I don't remember if Arthrin was present.
I'm here. Yeah. Why
Were
wouldn't
you
I be?
there for that?
It kind of
Multiple
looks. It
night
makes
games.
eye contact with Eirys.
It's not important.
It's fine. It's fine. No worries. I just remember that letter. We found it. Like
He's
fact-
seen it since...
Right, but you weren't there. Okay, good.
I wasn't there when you originally got it, but I am
Right.
aware that Eirys has it.
No, I understand. I had a lapse in memory. I wasn't sure if you were actually there. If I had just forgotten.
I mean,
Joril raises his hand.
We found a letter in a lake in a box, and it's addressed to someone named Bartholomew. There's a ring in it.
It's like some princess who...
Aren't rings like really significant to like human
Yes,
romance rituals?
I mean,
That sounds really interesting.
human romance rituals.
You know, like when they want to stay together forever, they give each other
They use
rings.
it in their marriage ceremonies, so on and so forth.
See, we do
I'm not
usually
sure
describe
it's a
them.
wedding band.
I didn't realize that there was a ring. I know about the letter, but didn't know about the ring.
Yeah, there's a ring.
Kyro has it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's not far from here, and if you wanted to make some quick coin, we could always lure her out, say that Bartholomew sent us, here's the ring as proof, lure her out, kidnap her, hold her ransom. No harm would come to her, but I'm sure they'd pay a lot for her.
Jesus, Eirys.
We were.
And
I thought I
Joril's
was the only
like,
fucked up one.
Joril's like, perhaps. Joril doesn't like show anything on his face, and he's like, perhaps not that.
I mean, it's definitely an option, but I mean, where did it say? What did the letter say on it?
Here, I hand him to look at it.
He's going to open up the Google Drive.
Opening the
I was just saying, if you
Google
wanted to make some
Drive.
extra coin.
Opening the Google
I'm
Drive.
absolutely
That sort
fine
of
with
thing before
pursuing
it
this
does.
letter quest. It seems more interesting than that other thing we were going to do.
Oh,
Oh!
Arthur's got the letter in his hands, and he holds it up, and he's just like, avenging my parents' murder.
Like, that does seem important, but it also
Yes,
seems like
pretty
something
fucking
that would take a
important.
long time.
And Joril's trying to, and he's like, Joril just looks like he doesn't know what to do with this situation, and he just sort of looks at Kyro with like a trying to signal to him to stop talking.
Yell leans over to
Covertly.
Ella. Drama. Now that's how you do it, Arthur.
My dearest Buffalo. Oh my god. Worst mistake of my life coming with you people. My dearest Bartholomew, how I miss you. These lonely days, blah blah blah. Valens Kier. Do we know what Valens Kier is?
Ella
I
holds
don't.
up her
Shrug.
hand.
Ella? Where's Valens Kier?
Well, I don't know exactly, but I want to go there. There's
Why?
a temple there. There's a temple there. I need to go to.
Oh, I think we should go there.
I thought
Oh.
it was just around the mountain from here, or something.
Yeah.
Could be wrong.
I mean, we're probably better served going around the bottom of the mountain than trying to like climb over it. It's probably going to be easier.
I agree.
Plus,
So-
you know, supplies and food and not starving to death on the way.
We should go back to Trinstone first.
Yeah.
Mm.
Trinstone's the
Yeah,
first stop.
Makes
and-
sense.
I mean, if that's what we all want to do, then I guess that's what we could do. Yeah.
One more thing, when we're in the Euthella area to avenge your parents. The rest of you who I met in Uthella, did you want to go and kill Trag-Ironturnt? I mean, we never took up that job.
Who's
If
that
he's still
guy?
kicking.
We'll be in the area. If no
Why
one else
does
is
he
taking
need?
care of
Why
him.
does he need killing?
I mean, they'll pay money for it.
Ah, okay.
And he's, harming innocent civilians.
That's just icing on the cake, isn't it?
That would explain why they are paying us.
Okay. So we have a few options, but we're set to head to Vanskir then.
That seems like a good idea to me.
All right.
We could head there after Uthella.
Um,
Not far.
I mean, are we? We're not going to suddenly abandon the quest of avenging his parents, are we?
No, of course not. It's just we don't... Wait, does anyone here know anything about... What was it, hags? Fairies? Something like that?
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Maybe we should try to research what we can expect from those, at the very least.
I've come across them once.
They are nasty creatures.
And what can we expect from them?
Bad breath, mostly.
Noted.
Well, that doesn't necessarily help in so much as fighting them.
Do you know the
Be surprised.
name... Do you know what names these hags have? Or did you just see some
I've not
hags
tried
once?
to fight them.
No, I'm talking to Arthrin.
I didn't get I didn't get close enough to them to smell
Like,
their
do you
breath.
want to kill all hags? Just a random pair of hags, or the specific hags that killed your parents? Because you might need to
A
ask
particular
around
few,
about
I
that.
believe.
I mean,
Just so we're on the same page, are we talking about the Fey hags or the old people who don't like loud bars?
I'm pretty sure we're talking about the Fey ones.
Oh, okay. I don't know anything about those.
And to be fair, I've never seen any of them in bars.
I just assumed your parents wouldn't have gotten killed by old women.
Oh, they're very
Did they use
dangerous,
magic?
especially in groups.
yeah, there were.
Would Ella know anything about hags?
Make a history check.
How many hags killed your parents?
It was a group. It was at
well,
least
that seems
like,
bad then.
It was
15.
From that history check, yeah, you know from what you learned at the temple, from just the general just sort of like awareness of the world and what you guys understand about it at the moment. Hags are a dangerous fey, witch spellcasting sort of threat that tends to go in groups. With a 15, you'll remember that they tend to form covens of 3, and that if they are in
power.
yeah, and the magic that they are able to command is intimidating if it's 1, but it's extraordinary if it's controlled by 3. And as you see Arthrin kind of like looking a little bit on edge and a little bit guarded as they talk about hags and even the kind of jovial manner he sort of withdraws into himself, and you get the sense that if it was attacked by 1 coven, that's easily enough to overcome even a guarded like caravan with absolute ease.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this isn't the kind of enemy you can just walk into their house and, get revenge on. It seems like we need to know more about their setup.
To take down your
Definitely
enemies,
don't want
you
to
need to
visit their
learn
house.
more about them so that you can find their weaknesses, right?
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's true.
Well, they tend to be in groups, I know.
Arthrin,
So,
what magic did they use?
Oh. They you know what, actually I'm remembering the lightning magic that they used, and there were 3 of them. They had there was one bigger one than the other two that called lightning from the sky. It was insane. She raised her hands and a lightning bolt struck her, but she was able to control it, and she just disintegrated the entire caravan. And
was it her that killed your parents?
Mum and Dad were inside, yeah.
And I think we can all agree we're going to wreck those 3 hags, and nobody is to kill that particular hag other than Arthrin. He will have the final kill.
And Joril writes down on a piece of paper that I guess he has, get lightning resistant gear.
Note to self.
If possible, yeah.
Don't get struck by lightning.
We'll just go to the nearest wizard's home and rob him.
I mean, that's back up the temple.
Yeah, we need it more than him.
Okay, we're not robbing the temple.
I was saying that internally. I'm so sorry.
I
would not casually rob a wizard.
You know, you guys are talking about
Actually, you'd be very serious about it.
Oh wait, Ella's
Yes.
technically nearest. She doesn't have a house here, though.
I guess it was in character after all.
Yeah, I suppose if it would help us to go elsewhere before we meet that, I just had the sense that, I mean, guys, we brought Joril back from the dead, right? Like, that's some serious
Well,
power. Like,
apparently a goddess did it, so keep that in mind.
Well,
We did
Just-
kill a baby dragon.
it doesn't
true.
hurt to. It's better to be too cautious than too bold, right?
Typically.
I don't know, guys. I don't know about you, but I feel like I could freaking break through a brick wall compared to what I could even do like just weeks ago. I guess I am feeling confident, but
yeah, confidence is good.
And when you're engaged in battle, you need that. But before you get
Yeah.
into battle, you need to make all the preparations you can. Because that's what makes or breaks somebody.
Yeah, because you only need to lose once.
yeah.
I'm ready to fight these hags right now. But consider that the more time we spend becoming more powerful, the worse it will be for them.
That's definitely true. Yeah. Alright.
Also, I don't really feel like getting cursed or whatever.
Yeah, that's true. Don't they, like, turn people into toads and stuff?
You know, I'd have...
Turned into a newt once.
Nice.
How was that?
Stare.
It was quite pleasant.
I've eaten a new.
It was only for an afternoon.
Did you get better?
Oh,
I know the spell wore off.
Wow.
It would have been newt so good.
Okay.
I'll take the last.
Pods.
Hashtag best D&D campaign ever.
Alright, so I think that's the conversation, more or less.
Yep. So you guys are going to head to Trinstone at the very least.
Yes. Our plans have not changed insofar as the next stop.
All right. So you guys spend those nights there and make your way further down. And eventually the rocky ground underneath has pretty much fully thawed. Just a few pools of water here and there from a recent rainfall down below the cloud cover that you walked through on your way down from the mountains. And you then see curving around the flat plateau of the second level of Trinstone. You've made it back. And I should probably change the music because we're not in combat anymore. So let me just do
Or
that.
are we?
Speaking of not being in
We were in combat all along.
Yeah.
Speaking of not being in combat,
the
can I
gnomes
see
are
the
back.
world map again? Because I don't remember where this place we want to go
Oh,
to
okay.
is in relation to other places.
Yeah, sure. There is. There you
Thanks.
go. Okay.
So where are we going?
Valenskir.
Which is to
Valenskir.
The complete other side of the mountains.
Ah, okay, I see. So the opposite direction from Hagtown. Got it.
Yeah.
Alright. I like going here.
You guys feel as you approach Trinstone, like it'll probably be easier to maybe head north and then around the mountains, where it meets the sea.
Ah, yes.
And then
get a
come down.
little fish boat or something.
Indeed.
Oh no! Oh no!
Because that's an experience I'm planning to repeat.
Joril doesn't want to get in a boat for a while.
Good, neither do I.
PTSD flashback.
Cool.
So, I can see the sea, and he's like, no.
Oh my god.
So you can see me.
Hey, you never know what's in there. That was in a lake. What do you think's in the ocean?
Bigger octopus, if I had to guess. So we're in Trinstone.
You guys have reached the second level of Trinstone, and you see on the left-hand side, rising from a large kind of hearth built up with stone and channeling into a funnel that goes through the open roof of a kind of courtyard that's roofed over. And on the far side of the wall of the outside of the blacksmith that you're looking at, all manner of weapons hanging in the same place as they were. You see there a gap which is that used to occupy my magic Willy, and you can see out there the half-orc form of the blacksmith Delvin that you remember. He's so in the zone on what he's forging at the moment. He doesn't pay attention to what you guys approaching. And then
I want to see if he's made any cool swords.
I mean, you can go over and investigate. On the right-hand side, there's the garrison with a couple of guards on duty at the door. Swords. And then
join me, brother.
Town centre is further on the left, almost like
admire the
in
swords
next to this path that you just walked down.
I don't think I see. I think I got distracted by something. James, help! I rolled a 1.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize that you were wrong.
James, help!
What takes me away from looking at cool swords? What could it be?
As you approach the kind of like little kind of array underneath this kind of like
is it a dangerous
roof
woman?
with a few wooden posts kind of making an overhang from the main building. You move over and you just glance across, and the half orc sweat is his brow. He raises his right hand to wipe it off, and his shirt is light and it's like a V-neck, and you can see exposed muscles from underneath as he swings his hammer. And he looks up as you approach, and he goes,
"How attractive is he?"
I mean,
on a scale of 1 to 10.
Wasn't a dangerous man.
So that's why I'm looking at this orc like
Are you into half
trying to objectively tell how attractive this orc is?
I mean,
Brüz will have walked over towards the half orc as well.
Yeah. He kind of sees you guys approach, and he looks up at you, Kira, makes eye contact.
6?
Hey there.
Hi. A 6.
How y'all doing? Welcome to my shop.
Oh wait, no. I helpfully informed his brother that he thinks this orc is a 6.
I recognize y'all.
Out of 10?
Yeah.
And Joril's like,
out of 30.
Joril like kind of seems to agree. Like he's seen prettier orcs, but he's not gonna say that to his face. That's rude.
Well, I recognize this group that's just come through here, but I'm not recognizing some faces. You're old man Tiefling. I've not seen you before. What's your name?
And Brüz replies in Orcish, "Good afternoon. My name is Brüz." So he's got his hood on, so he's going to be mostly sort of concealed, but long white.
You know what's probably going to be funny, though? I bet most people that have seen you guys aren't going to be able to tell the difference between the drow that's with you right now and the drow that was with you before.
Well, you're wearing substantially less armor.
Well, I mean, people change clothes.
The half orc
Do they?
Brüz, as he kind of like listens and his eyes widen, he kind of like he puts his hammer down. He just strides over to you, puts a hand around your shoulder, and is like,
Listen, there's some tension about my kin at the moment. Y'all just might want to quieten down about using that language while you're in town.
What?
Oh, okay. My apologies. I did not mean to ruffle any feathers.
Oh no, I understand. It's nice to see someone who appreciates my culture, but at the moment, what's been going on the other side of the mountains, I think y'all just be best using common.
Fair enough.
Care to
Some of your brethren can get a little impolite.
Damn straight. Why'd you think I'm here?
You're making some fabulous things out of metal, I see.
And they're for sale. For the right price.
Do you have any rapiers?
Well, I may just be
Somebody
able to...
wants a rapier.
Your Drow friend. Yeah, I've got a few in pieces on the wall over there. I think at the moment I've only got 2. It's quite a specialized weapon. Most of my work is short swords for the guard, spears, that kind of thing. But yeah, if I could
I mean, if
help
you have
any of y'all.
very, very good short swords.
I mean, the most...
Out of character, feel free to just PM me a list of what is available. I don't have to roleplay this.
Okay. I mean, I'll say this for the
I'm
sake of
just
everybody who's
shopping.
here. It's like, essentially the page of the player's handbook, which features the
Oh, so everything's normal? Okay.
yeah, it's all
Thumbs
standard
up.
weapons. You got,
Excellent.
as you ask him for specialists, he's just like, well, I had a very unique blade that I actually acquired, didn't forge myself, from an adventurer that passed through some time ago, but your Tiefling friend took that off my hands. Speaking
No, it's
of
fine,
which,
I remember.
if y'all could come over here, we have some business to attend to, I think.
Brüz checks his pockets. He doesn't remember picking up
Now,
the
we're not
sword.
talking to you. He puts his hand on your shoulder again and moves you to the side and points at
Sorry,
you.
I thought I'd misplaced something.
Listen, you're obviously new around here. Just keep your ear to the ground and your eyes open. Now you,
Me?
let me see that blade of yours. It's such an interesting piece. I'm relishing the chance of seeing it again.
I'll pull out my standard dagger. This one?
Y'all know which one I'm talking about. Come on, stop pissing it.
Alright, I unsheath it.
Shing! And it vibrantly glows, and it's got almost like a bluish brightness to it as you hold it, and it reflects in the morning sun. Well, that's a fine old piece. How's it been working for you?
Pretty good sword. Hasn't dulled yet.
All right. You know, I'd be willing to sell you some maintenance gear for, whetstones and oils and the like. I wouldn't normally be willing to offer that, but that's a special blade. I'd be.
Depends how much it'd cost me.
Oh. Y'all keep up your payments. Next one, of course, is due. Then I'd be willing to give you a basic whetstone and oil set for a silver piece.
Alright, well,
You don't own a whetstone?
I'm going to hand over 4 platinum and 120 gold pieces and a single silver piece. That should do me for a while.
Holy fuck!
I'd like the single silver piece to just be placed on the counter afterwards. Like,
As
bags of gold
the
and
silver,
just,
the silver piece just goes on your with your thumb, just like
Yep.
place it down. Well, I'm not sure how much is here, but I just think of
it
blades.
should be 160 gold pieces total, including the platinum.
Holy fuck. Well, I tell you, y'all, mighty, how the sweet mother of fuckery did you come across all this money? Kind of like just moves behind the counter and
We helped
throws
some
it down.
monks.
I start pulling out this rolled up dragon hide that I have.
Whoa.
We killed this. Something to do with it. Don't suppose you could use this to make anything?
Y'all give me that dragon hide, and y'all don't need to worry about making any more payments on that sword.
And this sword, I hold up a rapier.
Oh, that rapier? Just let me
Yeah.
check my books.
He says, furiously opening the.
It's like, it's 25G, don't worry. It's like, not that much.
25 gold pieces for a standard rapier that size. Ah, yeah. I see it in the rulebook. That's how I play the game.
That's how deals are made.
How much for 3 daggers and 2 quivers?
Is it also, you know, dragon hide amount?
Well,
I would
Let's
That
tell you
seems
what.
about right.
I'll throw in an extra gold, and with this dragon hide, we get the rapier as well. Because this dragon hide is clearly worth a lot to you if it's going to wipe out the rest of mine.
y'all, I don't know how strong y'all are to kill a dragon. But let me tell you, dragon ain't seen in these parts for decades.
Exactly.
Making that piece valuable as hell.
Exactly. And I
I'll
don't
ex-
exactly want to be undercut either.
I think maybe we can pick up some swords out of this shop and consider us all even, right?
Well,
That sounds about right.
hell. Let's not take advantage of anybody here. I've still got a shop to run. I still got bills to pay. I'm happy to take...
Well, I'm giving you 160 gold pieces as well.
which will cover me for the next month. But that's not going to cover me for the month after now. And business has been
How
slow.
many months do you have to pay?
Is that to me? Or...
Yes.
I believe there is 10 months left of repayment at 40 gold pieces a month.
Oh.
You just paid
whatever.
you just paid like 4 months immediately, and he's willing to take the dragon hide as the rest of the payment.
Mm-hmm.
Listen,
It seems very valuable, so I was just seeing if I could throw in a weapon with it.
and I have valued it highly. I've removed this man's debt entirely. Now, if you want to buy other pieces, then that's fine, and you know.
Alright.
But I'll accept that dragon hide for the rest of the cost of that sword, the magical sword that the Tiefling has.
Brüz starts sticking his pockets again. No, that's right. Oh, fine.
So in
Alright,
essence,
I pay for it normally.
so it's 25 gold pieces for the rapier, and Yell, the 160 gold and the dragon hide is good to basically acquire the rest of that blade.
That is the equivalent of a 300 gold piece dragon hide.
Dragons have not been seen in these parts for over a generation, making that dragon hide extraordinarily valuable. He takes
That's why I
it.
tried to get a free sword out of it.
He's valued it at 300 gold. That would count as extraordinary valuable. But yes.
While this is all going on,
Yeah.
Ella's gonna just back out and just go out
Sure.
and try and find a carpenter.
Carpenter.
Yeah.
Zoe, you went very quiet there for a second. Can you just say that again?
She's gonna try and find a carpenter.
Okay. You know that if
Once
there's...
that happens, I'll be gone for like a few minutes, but I'll be right back.
Okay, sure. You know that there's obviously the garrison here, there's the blacksmith here, and there's the town hall where Mayor Plainstrode, which is the kind of seemingly kind of lily-livered, weakish sort of very short human that you met here a while ago, they're all situated. Basically, everything else, every other trade, is at the ground floor of this town, which is another half an hour down the stairs. So if you wanted to find a carpenter, you'd have to wait until later. Eirys, I know that you talked about acquiring daggers and 2 quivers, which can be sold to you. It's 6 gold pieces for the daggers, and if you want a quiver for bloody hell, quiver of arrows. 2 gold pieces for 2 quivers. So 4, 6, 8. 8 gold pieces for 3 daggers and 2 quivers.
25,
Oh.
32. 16 gold for the lot.
pieces for all.
16
And-
gold for all of that, plus the rapier, plus this dragon hide, plus what I owe.
It's 25 gold pieces for the rapier, 8 gold pieces for the daggers and quiver, and then your gold and the dragon hide pays off the rest of your sword. That's the arrangement.
I'm trying to barter here.
Make a persuasion check.
Thank you. They're the thing I'm great at. Plus 10 to them. Oh, fuck. Drop the dice. That is a 17 plus 10 is a 27.
That's the price he accepts.
All
All right.
It is 16 gold pieces for that rapier, the daggers, and the thing, so everybody gets them half price. So
Okay.
it's 4 gold. 4 gold for Eirys' stuff, 13 or 12. 12 for the rapier.
Yeah. As he takes the dragon hide and skin from you, he just kind of like moves his hand over the red scales, and he just looks completely in awe. All right. Anything else?
Do you do custom work?
If you're
If
willing to
brought the
pay, then I'm willing to
materials.
play. What material would you be interested in me using?
This, and I pull out the like football size glowing amber rock.
Oh,
Do you think they don't need to be able to pierce, but do you think you can put those in place of arrowheads on some arrows?
I mean, I could attempt to break off little bits of. It appears. Do you mind? He kind of reaches out
Go
for it,
ahead.
takes it, moves it. So almost got a gemstone-like quality. It would be very strange for me to place a gemstone as an arrowhead. I'd certainly be able to try, but I wouldn't be able to speak for the structural integrity of the resultant arrow. It would hit something, and the gem may well splinter into 1,000 pieces.
That's fine.
It wouldn't be able to pierce anything except with the force. It wouldn't be a sharp arrowhead. I could certainly try.
And what do you think a full quiver of those arrows would cost?
Oh, wow, that's a specialized job.
You have the materials, it would be the labor. And
I know,
the normal
it would-
price.
It would be, well, these are not standard arrows. They're different. Each one would take me a great deal longer than a standard arrow would. Let me see, how many times more?
How much for 6 arrows?
For a full quiver, let's say it takes 5 times the time, 5 gold. I'd do 6 arrows for 2 gold pieces.
Then I'll take 12.
4 gold pieces.
4 gold pieces.
All right. Well, I appreciate your patience. It may take me a couple of days to make all of that.
Are we happy to wait here a couple of days?
Can I like?
Showman.
I wanna possibly buy a like. I don't know. Would it be better for me to have
Get
a
your
short?
sword back, by the way.
I know, but I'm thinking about ranged options. That's all.
Yes,
Oh,
get one.
By the way, you got your rapier for 12 gold pieces.
Thank you.
Huh?
I heard the deal.
The Don Bard with his persuasion. There's nothing that a DM can do.
Thank you so
They'll
much.
be wheeling and dealing.
Yeah, man.
All I
I
wanted.
am a silver-tongued devil.
It's plus 10 on his persuasion. Watch out, ladies. Cool.
Better to get a short bow or a long bow is what I'm wondering.
Well, that depends
One-
on what
if
you're
you
planning
if you
to
can
do.
wield a longbow, then do it.
It depends on what y'all are planning to do. If you're planning to fight in small enclosed spaces like caves and caverns, then the short bow is going to be more practical. Whereas if you're in wider spaces, and if space isn't going to be an issue for you, I'd recommend considering the longbow. It's more powerful. It can draw back further and fire projectiles at much higher velocity. He kind of reaches out to the back and mounted.
Well,
above
I mean,
the space.
ideally, I would want to keep my distance from things. So.
Well, in that case, the longbow is definitely going to be your friend. Kind of reaches
Okay.
down.
Wait, can I use a longbow out of character?
Look at
Check your proficiency.
Yeah.
It's a
Where is that on here?
If it's just a bard, no, I'm a Bardbarian now.
Yeah.
I'm a
Bardbarian.
Bardbarian.
You're
I am but a standard bard.
So
Yeah.
it says
Mine's
that
been
you're
overwritten by just weapons.
Yeah. You can have simple weapons,
Yes,
which
you are.
includes, I believe, a short bow. You can have any crossbow. You can ask about
you can
that.
use longbows.
Oh yeah, I can.
A longbow is a martial weapon, so it would count outside the range of simple weapons.
Oh yeah, but there's also crossbows.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's D&D 4e. Whoops.
So you can have a short bow, and you'd be able to use it with proficiency. The longbow you wouldn't. You can certainly ask him about crossbows.
Yeah, I guess I ask him if he has those.
Well, those take a little bit longer time to prepare and make. As a matter of fact, I'm not actually a
Just
ranged
borrow
weapon
mine.
specialist, but I can give y'all a light crossbow. That's got a bit of a kick to it.
Nah.
You already have a crossbow?
Yeah, I've had one since like a while.
Okay.
I don't
I'm
remember
just-
how old I was when I got this thing. It still works though. You can use it.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Oh, well,
Hands him his crossbow.
Might buy some extra bolts though.
all right.
Practice with it.
I'll be able to.
Of course.
I'll be able to sell you a section of a little pouch full of 20 bolts for a gold piece.
Okay, sure.
All right.
Since you're carrying it, might as well give you all my bolts too. Let me go see how many I have, because I have quite a number.
I do have one more question, because Eirys reminded me.
Where'd they go?
Pull out some good quality Periton antlers and some good quality Umber Hulk mandibles. Now,
Oh, yeah.
I don't want anything done with these, but do you reckon they could be made into some kind of dagger or swords?
So wait, Kyro, is yours a heavy or a light crossbow? Or what's up?
Mine's a regular
What kind of crossbow?
Regular.
Regular? What does that
It's
mean?
like a medium one.
I
Hold on, I'll look
see-
it up. I'll look it up.
Hand, heavy, and light.
Light is a regular, hand is the super small,
Okay.
and heavy is the big, meaty.
Oh. Looks like I don't have a crossbow. I had a short bow.
Oh, okay.
My bad.
Would you like to give him
That's
the short
why
bow
I don't
instead?
have bolts. That makes sense now.
So
yeah.
are you giving the bow over?
Yeah, I'm letting him use the short bow. It's the same kind of damage, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
okay, so I'm like, hey, can I trade these bolts that I just bought for arrows?
That's fine. That's fine. It's the same price item. It's the same price. So don't worry
Okay,
about
so I just trade.
Everyone's
So-
nose starts to bleed as the dimensions swap over with
Bows are
crossbow
bows.
instead of the.
Bows are bows, whatever. Crossbow,
So, yeah.
short bow, they're basically the same kind of bow.
One's just angry and one's tiny.
Yeah.
You're an interesting group of people.
Are we planning on staying here for a day or 2 days?
How long do you need?
2 if I'm going to make 12 arrows, but I can make do with 6.
We can stay a
So
couple
how
days.
many arrows
I'm fine with
did I
12.
get? 20? Was it 20 arrows?
You should have at least 20 arrows.
It's 20 arrows in a quiver. Yeah.
I'll tell you
Yeah.
how many arrows I got. Pretty sure.
Okay.
All right. Yell, you were asking the blacksmith something?
Yeah, like, I pulled out a bunch of Periton antlers and a couple of Umber Hulk mandibles.
Whoa.
You reckon, in your opinion, these could be made into daggers or short swords or anything?
I mean, you can put those craggly lobster things away, but these antlers, I may be able to do something with them. Just kind of carve them into hone points, really. I mean, put a hilt on the end. It would be very, very basic work, but I could certainly give that a try. It's unusual.
I was just looking at the possibility for the future. Can't really do it right now.
Of course, I've just picked up this weird thing. It's a glowing gemstone of some kind. I don't know what your friend wants with it, but...
And anything left I will have back.
Of course, yeah, obviously, yeah.
Well, clearly it's an arrow that we'll use to light up the enemy, and if it's made of darkness, it'll blow them up from the inside.
Do you think that would actually work?
I have no clue. I just want to see his reaction.
I mean, if something was made out of physical shadow and you put sunlight inside of it, I feel like it'd kill it.
You know the gif of the guy who's just like,
yeah, that guy's.
That's what the artwork is doing in front of you.
Shadow or the sun, obviously.
That's kind of the reaction I was hoping for. Excellent.
Well, have yourself a good day, and God's bless you. A dragon again. Wait until the captain hears
I'm gonna
this.
swing my sword. Swish, swish.
It's light. It's agile. It's got all of the capabilities of a lighter weapon. You feel like you could really cause some damage with this poked in the right place.
Yep.
Stick him in the pointy end.
So you guys are gonna head further down?
Used them before, but I never owned one.
Okay. You guys make your way further down the steps, and actually, we've said in this campaign that there's just a half-hour walk, and you've just walked it, but it's because as you head up the stairs towards the second level, or down from the second level to the ground floor of town, what bridges both of those levels is the mining operation of Trinstone. And you can see branching off as you head down on your left-hand side and occasionally on your right-hand side, smaller mining operations. Large clearings of hewn-in rock made into like man-made small little valleys within this mountainous range. And you see at various points within these clearings openings held up and supported with rough-hewn wooden beams that aren't dissimilar to the kind of thing that made up the wall of the town. And you see mining workers moving from place to place, some kind of like hewing what looks like ore, some wheeling around the kind of trolleys and mine carts on the rails that make up your traditional mining operation. You see as you continue along this way, suddenly here it goes. Suddenly you remember last time you were here and the Knoll attack happened. You remember the sound of a low guttural horn echoing up the mountain, blown at the gates to signify an approaching enemy. You hear a similar horn now, echoing up towards you. Its source seems a lot closer to you, and it's a much higher pitched kind of horn sound. It's coming up from the crest of a relatively level space of this downward path that you're taking. You run and towards the sound, but as you do, you hear again and a sickening crunch, and the ground suddenly vibrates around you as a low grunting roar meets you, and you run over the crest and see the entrance of one of the numerous mines that operate out of Trinstone, cutting into the rocky terrain as the similar kind of other ones. But what makes this one different is a group of 3 giant creatures. One is unsticking his vast club from the ground, having just flattened somebody, and just there's a mushy paste and fragments of clothing and bone from where it used to be, and the numerous mine workers around the mine entrance there's a couple of openings around in this clearing, just start screaming and running, and some are running up the path towards where you're standing, and others are running into the mine entrances. And there seem to be maybe 2 or 3 guards grasping spears, just looking pale-faced, looking up at these creatures, looking like they're about to break and run as well. One holds a horn and kind of as he finishes blowing it once more, he looks up and he sees you, and he starts waving his hands wildly, screaming, echoing towards you. Help! For God's sake, help us! What are you going to do?
God fucking damn it. This town cannot stay in one fucking piece.
Here we go again.
What are you going to do?
Where did they come
Head
from?
down.
These people should seriously find a new place to live.
All right, I need you guys to roll initiative.
Sweet. Da, 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 da.
21!
19.
I also crit again, so 24.
Oh, very
This time
nice.
I won't forget to use sneak attack, dang it.
Brüz rolled.
Joril
18.
is just like
He's got
on his
initiative
shit
of
today.
17.
Yeah.
Yell was too
Hit
busy
me.
complaining and rolled an 8.
Okay.
Oh man, they're far away. Darn.
Time
Yeah.
for that short bow.
Oh, I don't have a ranged weapon anymore.
Irony.
All right.
I should have kept it.
Let's roll initiative and feel all right. Arthrin rolls a
Wait, give me
10.
back my short bow.
Which ones are we killing? Is it just the giants?
It seems to you, as you look down upon this space, that it's just a bunch of mine workers just panicking and running for their
These are the
lives.
mine workers.
Yeah.
Right here.
Does
Shouldn't
anyone,
attack those, I guess.
does anyone know Dimension Door?
Nah, well, hey Ella, you became a wizard recently.
And
In
these
the head of Ella.
giants.
I'm not gonna be able to get over there. Dang. Hey, give me Longstrider.
Yeah, not a bad idea.
It's
Okay.
not gonna get me there in time, but what can you do?
The giants rolled a 9. Oops. There we go. Okay, Ella, what's your roll?
So far.
She rolled an 11.
11. All right. Kyro is very good. Brüz, what's your roll?
Rolled 18, so that gives me initiative of 17.
Oh, okay. Negative dex modifier.
It's gonna take me forever.
Joril.
Brüz is an old man.
Fair enough. Joril? Oh, you said you crit, right?
Yeah, I crit. I
So-
got 24.
All right. Yeah, you guys watch this happening, and there's a sickening rending of the ground as one of the clubs comes up over where one of the giants, scarpering down from the scree of this small sort of man-made valley, run up to meet you. Joril, what are you going to do?
Okay, so I will. I want to stick with the group, and I'm going to go over to my brother and give him Longstrider.
Okay, so you run up to
Cool, I'm
Kyro,
fast.
and Kyro,
Scratch your fast.
you enjoy you enjoy an extra 10 feet of movement speed, which helps.
Am I
Joril, are
able
you going
to
to move
move
anywhere?
off the path,
Um,
like over this area?
I would say that you can cut the corner roughly about here just by the force of your momentum.
Okay.
You can just vault across using your kind of strength score.
Oh, I am, however, able to walk on walls and ceilings, so I think I can.
Oh!
I think
Yeah. I'll
Yay.
say that, yeah.
Yeah, I can stand anywhere. Good for me.
Yeah, because you've got the spider slippers on. My goodness, yeah, that's true.
I do, thank
Good.
God.
So, Joril, you've moved to go beside Kyro. Is there anything else you want to do?
Well, I mean, what else can I do?
You could run.
Huh?
You could run closer to the action if you think that everybody else is going to
Well,
do the same.
what do you mean closer to that? Okay, I'll run to try to duck behind that rock over there if I can.
So this pathway that we've got.
I
over here,
don't want to get too close to the action, honestly.
Okay, you can stay where you are if you like.
I want to stay with the group.
Okay.
So, is there a way to know where they're going to go?
Well, you can act in faith that they're going to run forwards, or you can wait until next turn and see what they do now.
I'll act in faith and know that they'll go forwards, probably.
I recommend going around here, look for cover.
All right, sounds good to me.
Okay.
Go on ahead,
moved
look for
5
cover.
feet. So I'll say that you can move maybe that far on your regular movement. You've already used your action to cast Lance Rider, so that's where you'll end up. Okay, I'll move you there then. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's your turn. Kyro.
Okay, I'm gonna move to this spot over here. Let me just make sure that was the right spot real fast. Yes, okay.
So that's a dash,
and
is
I'm
it?
gonna... Yeah, but I can do that as a bonus action. So
Sure. You
and
guys.
Then as my action, I will cast Fairy Fire on this guy right here.
Which one? This
the guy
one?
within my... Yeah, the one in my radius. Right
Okay. Yeah, that's
Please
cool.
do have him roll a check, which is dexterity based.
Okay.
A dex save, if you will.
It crit on its save. So what does that mean?
So that means it is not fairy fired, I believe.
Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, it kind of like squeezes down, and actually as you bolt towards it, there's just like a boom, and there's a crack on the air as you let go, and the spider slippers as you're running across this scree just give you like further purchase along this man-made sort of like cabin
Building type thing.
It's like it hit your slippers hold you in place as you run along this kind of cold, hard, almost sheer sort of like mountain wall. And as you stop where you are and you raise your hands, the giant there kind of looks up and sees you coming and goes and tenses itself. And as there's a burst of energy around it, it doesn't take effect. Cool. That's your
The
turn.
rocks can be glowing though. That's fun.
Okay. Eirys.
Hello, sorry. Okay, I'm going to double dash to there.
Okay.
That's all I can do right now.
Brüz.
Down next to where Eirys is gone. I think Brüz can get that far. 60 feet from there down to, I think it was just here.
Yep. All right.
Yep. So he does his dash,
Mhm.
and no, the bonus action gives me. Ooh, does it now? No. And that's all he's got for the moment.
Okay. Ella.
Well, yeah, all she can do is move forward.
Okay. Would you like to dash?
Yeah, might as well.
Go for it.
Might as well. Oh.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Ah, yes. So as you're dashing forward, Ella, Arthrin takes his turn as well. He's going to run forwards.
I can buy Joril.
Okay. What's the range of? God damn it! As he runs forwards, he kind of like flinches in frustration as to the fact that all of the creatures here are outside of his range. But he pulls out his magic. He pulls out his bow, which is within range, the long bow, and fires a shot off at the giant. Okay, What's a giant's armor class? Yeah, that'll do it. Arthrin hits with his longbow. The hill giant is going to take 1d8 plus 2 damage. Takes 8 hit points of damage. Nice. So yeah, as Arthrin runs front, he's like, "Oh God, we're really doing this, are we?" The arrow flies, hits the giant straight in the front. If they weren't aware of you now, that one definitely is. Cool, that's that. These giants, what are they going to do? He's going to run over here. What's the movement speed? Thanks for bearing with me, guys. 40 feet. Okay.
That guy's dead.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. This guy, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I'm going to say he gets within range of that guy. So these guys are just going to wail on the people down here, which, you know, first attack is an 11.
This might be a fight to run away
Second
from.
attack is another 11. Oh my god. Yeah, so the giant next to the guard just swings. The guard gets out of the way. He swings again, and then he misses again. The next one's going to go for the... Oh, yeah. The giant in the middle swings and just completely just removes this guy from the middle. He just buries him under his club. This guy swings, and as the guy's running away, he just kind of stumbles to the ground, and the swing just inches over his head. He's going to swing again. Yeah. What damage is that? 3d8. Okay. Yeah, he swing. The giant here swings once and misses this guy as he stumbles, and while he's on the ground, he just reaches it up again and just removes this guy completely. So yeah, they're in the process of just smashing through the workers here as they try and run away. Yell, it's your turn.
You're muted. You're muted, friend.
I action dash to get to them.
Okay.
Press the button.
And bonus action. Eirys, you can have an inspiration so that you don't miss with your bow now.
Okay.
Hit the giant in the fucking face.
All right. Yeah. That'll be your turn, I think. Yeah. The remaining guys here, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. They're just going to sprint past you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This guy's going to retreat into here, where he's going to stay.
Come out of those mines.
Run this way, get inside there, and this guy is just like standing in the middle.
Running, wondering where he should go.
As the soil below him slowly darkens.
25. You watch as he runs and dashes to go inside here. The soil, there's a line of the darkened soil that trails behind him. That is the turn of the mine workers. They flee either inside of the mine or they get further down the path towards you.
Do the guards have initiative, or are they part of the workers?
Oh, good point. I'll say that they do have initiative. These guys, what are they going to do? They see their friends just like managing to get out of the way, so they're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They throw away. Actually, no, they don't have any ranged weapons, damn it. They're going to dash to get in on that action. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Brave or stupid, there is a fine line.
Indeed, but like
Yeah,
they see,
this is a cut our losses kind of thing, I think.
It's in the middle of the town, though.
Is it? I thought this was like a quarry thing.
It's between the two levels.
Guys, what if we dropped a rock on it?
That's what I was thinking. Like, is there any loose rubble around in the upper zones that we could, you know, cave this zone in? That'd be useful.
Okay. Joril, it's your turn. One of the
Look
guys.
around, see if there's anything terrain-wise we can use.
Okay, I'm gonna use my turn to inspect for useful terrain to like
Such as loose rocks. And
like loose rocks and other stuff that one could crush a foe much bigger than themselves with.
Okay.
I also have a question about the walls. Are they sheer and very high, or are they climbable?
I'll answer your question, Kyro, on your turn. Joril, make a perception check.
All right. And that's a pretty good roll. Let's see. My perception is +2, so that is 21.
Okay, you can see pretty clearly into this clearing. There are already a number of flattened bodies from the rampaging giants, but as well as that, dotted around is rocky ground with all manner of gravelly places of sheer kind of rock surface that the miners got to and just chose to just let lie flat. And the piles that you can see on the map are of large, huge boulders. In terms of anything that's like above these giants, it's not. It's just sky, like straight above them as far as you can see. If you were going to try and do anything, like
if only I had levitate.
I mean, that
actually wouldn't do anything because when levitate's dispelled, it just whatever it was targeted with just floats.
No. Listen, I could lift a rock and then drop it.
No, I just said it would fall harmlessly to the ground. It wouldn't fall fast enough.
Oh darn!
Darn indeed.
Yeah, but there are pieces.
What's
that could
the
be
point
used...
of levitate then?
I like to practice throwing the rocks.
Yeah. You can. For instance,
Well, I mean, the giants could also throw the rocks, and they'd probably do it better than me.
All right. What are you gonna do?
So, man, okay. Sleep won't do anything useful
You
here.
have Fairy Fire also, by the way.
I do?
Yes, you're a Drow.
No, that's not an inherently Drow thing. I took
It is.
I took a feat for that.
No, Fairy Fire is an inherent Drow ability. You should be able to have it at first level.
No, I have dancing lights.
Yes,
from
and
Drow.
Fairy Fire.
That's
No,
right.
I don't have fairy fire.
You should though. So
Let me
you
just
can
look
use
this up.
It's a racial thing. You definitely.
Tried giving it a go.
Are you sure it's a racial thing in 5th edition? Because
I am
definitely not on.
100% sure because Kyro has it, and he's not a spellcaster at all. So why would he have it if it wasn't a racial thing?
Okay.
Yeah, Drow magic. You get the dancing lights
Yeah.
cantrip. When you reach 3rd level, you get fairy fire. When you
Oh,
reach
3rd
5th
level?
you get-
Oh, it's because you're level 2. Sorry.
And when you reach 5th level, you get darkness.
I'm so sorry. I thought it was a first level ability. It's not.
What are you gonna do, Joril?
Darkness, my old friend.
And okay,
Do you have any other bonus buff things? You can always cast another Longstrider if you want.
You know your
Yeah,
bow's
there's-
within range of the creature.
okay, and I can in fact shoot at it.
Yeah.
Good, do that.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to try out that new bow,
All
that
right.
new old bow.
Yes.
Roll to hit.
All right, let's see. And that's a 21.
Oh yeah, that hits. Roll damage. It's a D6 plus your Dex modifier.
Okay. And that is 5.
Okay.
Is anyone secretly a Furbolg and can speak giant?
That is your action. You can move around if you want.
Mm-hmm. And I think I'm good here.
Okay.
For now. I don't want to get too close to him. I don't know how fast he runs.
All right. Kyro.
Okay, so I'm going to run over and I'm going to try to hit him with my sword.
Okay.
14.
Do you know what? That hits. Would you believe it? He
For
is a giant
real?
after all. Yep.
Okay, I'm glad.
They are giant. They're not really wearing much in the way of armor.
8 damage,
they're
and then I'm
amazing
going to
dexterity.
disengage, and I'm going to run right here.
Okay, so that's your bonus action. You run up, and he gets the giant gets hit with the arrow, and then you run up and just cut into his side, and before he can turn around and see you, you've already on your way up the sheer side of this wall.
Yeah, let me just make sure I can move there. Yep.
Okay, that'll be you, Eirys.
Are there any rocks or like jagged outcroppings around me immediately that I can stealth behind?
I'll say no. I'll say the rocks that you are able to hide behind are the ones that are marked on the map. The rest is just kind of
We
like
should
stuff that's lying
definitely-
around on the ground.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to do insightful fighting on this guy.
Okay. Would you believe me if I told you these were not particularly charismatic creatures?
Insightful
I
fighting
could be
yell.
persuaded to believe that.
Insightful fighting yell would give you a roll against a +7.
And I'm going to hit him in both.
I want a
ways.
charismatic giant.
What was your roll? Because he did roll a 13.
I didn't roll great. Insight. He actually beat me.
Oh, so no
I've got
bonus.
3 plus 6.
Then you get a thing with insight. Oh no, that's for lying, isn't it?
It's for
Yeah.
detecting lying.
Is
isn't
he
it?
lying to me right now?
Is he really that deceitful?
You just look at him and you just see like, oh man, he's just really big, and you're intimidated by his size and raw physical power.
I'll shoot him anyway.
Off you go.
I'll try to shoot him. The dice will decide.
I'm gonna shoot him anyway.
17, so I think the dice say
That'll
yes.
that'll hit. Roll damage.
And it's just a normal one.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot that giant.
Yeah, we need to
I'm
figure out
gonna
how to
shoot
get
him
advantage.
anyway.
D6. Plus. I didn't add
Oh,
plus
I
4
just
last time, but that's fine.
also-
It's a 7.
Could have
Okay.
inspired yourself to be insightful. You have inspiration,
Damn
don't
it!
forget.
I'm so used
Oh,
to not
of
having
course.
inspiration. You're absolutely right.
Oh man. Never mind. Well, next time.
Next time.
Brüz.
Okay, Brüz will move to start. Going his. Oh, I got the wrong button. This thing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
If you're struggling, you can use the arrow keys.
There.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, oh, that's right. I just need to get over there. So that should be far enough to get to there.
Yeah, that's fine. That'll work.
Went to there. And so he is going to cast Assist 1 as this giant. How badly damaged does he look?
He's been cut by a number of projectiles and from Kyro's blade.
It's probably still good.
He's been hurt, but he's looking angry, not as in fearing for his life.
Okay,
He would like to rage.
Brüz would like to rage. No. Brüz would like a cup of tea. And he is going to
I would like to calm
cast
emotions.
Guiding Bolt.
Guiding bolt. There's
Guiding
one
Bolt
thing-
at 2nd level.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, roll to hit.
So that's a thing over here.
Is that a thing that grants advantage?
It is.
Yes, it would give the next
It
attack
is.
on him
So that's
advantage.
that 11 plus 7 is 18.
That hits. Oh my god, guys!
Yeah,
Guiding bolt actually hit. That's exciting.
Go.
Only roll
Oh,
11.
the butt.
Oh, so it's 5d6. Jesus, I haven't got that many d6s.
You're gonna have to improvise, my friend.
You want me to roll it
Improvise.
on the digital one?
30 damage.
So it's 12.
This sounds like a good attack.
Plus 3 is 19.
19.
19 of
A
the I think
spicy
the radiant damages. Yeah.
Yeah,
19 radiant damage.
you guys watch as Brüz runs around the corner. He sees the giant getting hit with all manner of arrows. You summon the arcane energy that you know from the goddess and blast it forth, and it streaks across, moving up one arm through his chest and out of the other, deflecting around the chamber, and the booming sound of striking lightning echoes around the chamber. Yeah, that did it. That did some damage.
Is that the end of him?
Nope.
No. Well then
He's a giant.
And then
He's
next
probably
attack
full of
roll made
HP.
against this target.
He's
before
a
the
big
end of
ol'
my next turn
sponge.
Has advantage.
Okay.
So he's all glittery at the moment.
Yeah.
Sparkling.
I want to attack him so bad, but I can't.
Ella, it's your turn.
Okie pokey. I am going to. I'm going to move my 25 feet.
Very nice.
And I'm going to cast only one thing that is. I'm going to take after my fellow cleric and cast Guide at second level.
Okay. This is done with
And
advantage.
you get advantage.
Yeah. Because he's already been struck by
Advantage
guiding bolt.
train.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait, did she just cast? Wait, did she cast that on me?
No, on the giant.
Guiding
No.
bolt
No.
on the giant.
On the giant. Oh, okay.
So it's
But whoever's goes after, if she hits, whoever goes
Oh,
after
that's
also
pretty
gets
good.
advantage.
It's like a guiding bolt train.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
That's a great
getting
idea.
that 20 double the dice damage.
Passing it down the line.
What's the
So do I-
roll?
Let's just not hit it anymore and let them just keep doing it.
Or they have to make saves because that doesn't count against advantage use.
I rolled an 8.
With
What are you-
advantage.
Plus
What-
something?
Oh, with advantage. Hang on. Let me
You do have advantage, so you can roll again.
Please.
Oh, that was no good. It's a 9.
Oh.
9 plus your spellcasting modifier.
Oh, oh, oh.
Is it enough? I hope so.
Does it?
Hang on.
We know at least a 14 hits. We at least have plus 5.
No, it's 11.
What is-
Hang on, Zoe. I'm gonna come into the next room because there's no way that can be right, and I'm going to explain it to you. Everybody, hold on.
Okay.
Oh wait, we have a proficiency of at least 3.
Modifier.
Okay.
So
Everyone
9
get
plus
it.
3 is going to be
9,
12.
10, 11, 12, and then if you have any wisdom at all,
But
it'll be
your
13.
spellcasting modifier
Oh, hang on.
for spells
Yeah.
is
look.
+2. Your spell attack is +5 because you're proficient, so it's an extra +3. 9 + 3
14.
+2.
It's a 14. You did it.
14,
You just-
exactly
you
14.
Just did it.
So it's
Exactly 14.
Yay!
Advantage for the win.
Yes,
Ah.
good.
Realizing how proficiency
plus
bonuses
5.
work. Yeah. Yeah, the minimum you can have is +5.
Zoe?
What a release.
So yeah, the dealio is the wisdom modifier is +2, but she's proficient as well, so that's an extra +3, which makes it 14, which means it hits. Roll damage.
Are you doing that at first level or second level?
Second, so it was 2.
That's 5.
No, 5d6, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that one's great.
Now Arthrin's gonna ruin it all by shooting something without guiding bolt.
24.
24 hit points.
Jesus.
That's
No,
That's a
because
saucy
he hit it
punch.
next, you get an advantage as well.
yeah. And then
Yes.
so yeah, Ella, you summon the arcane energy. You throw it down the chasm, and like a magnet. Sorry, excuse me. I had to close the door. Like a magnet, the lightning, it streaks to one side as if it's going to miss, but then just some kind of force draws it back into the giant and explodes out of its body.
Ella
It-
going all wanted style, curving the holy light.
yeah.
What?
That's what it's going to do. I mean,
Oh,
Arthrin's rogue, right? That means that he's gonna get
okay.
He can sneak
They
attack
said
a
they
little
were gonna
bit.
He
come
gets sneak attack as long as he's
with that.
advantage.
5,
He's
10,
gonna
And
take
he
my
has
sneak.
advantage because Bella hit.
It is true.
Okay.
He's gonna take that. He's gonna get out a longbow
Well,
and
what do I do?
actually wait.
Consider.
Also, he's damaged, so he gets the Colossal Slayer bonus.
Yes.
he does, and Hunter's Mark is a freaking bonus action, right?
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so.
He's
That
gonna
is something
Yes,
to
yes, it is.
consider. Yes.
he is gonna use Hunter's Mark and mark this boy.
Kill it. He will kill it.
Kill it with fire. Kill it with
Kill it
bow
with an
fire.
arrow.
So yeah, it bursts into a as the kind of sparkle and lightning is just sparking between its fingers and its arms and body. It bursts into red light as Arthrin runs forward and raises his hand. Drah! He gets out his bow. He fires with advantage.
And Hunter's Mark.
It's 13 plus 7
What
is
that
20.
means.
That's gonna hit. It's
Good.
okay. So the Colossal Slayer is an extra.
D8, I believe. Could be
Let's see
wrong.
this.
Plus he's Hunter's Mark.
I'm fairly certain Ranger is a D8, and then it's a
It is.
D12 at some point.
Yeah, so it's 2d8, an extra d6 for Hunter's Mark, and he's got sneak attack. He's level 1, so that's an extra 2d6. So Arthrin is rolling
Oh yeah.
2d8 and 3d6 for the damage here. Oh my god, guys. Okay.
Not
10,
fighting by
17,
yourself is the
18, 19,
best.
20. 20 plus his dex modifier. 22 points of damage as he runs forward. Jeez Louise. As he does that, yeah, the arrow just lodges itself straight into the creature's eye. And it goes down to the fletching. It goes, and it kind of like stoops down onto one knee and looks straight up, making eye contact with Arthrin. And Arthrin puts his 2 fingers to his eyes and then indicates towards him with 2 fingers, as in saying, "Come on then."
I got my eye on you.
Come on in. Come and have a go if you think you're hard enough.
Why did he hold up 2 fingers if he only has 1 eye left?
Well, these
Arthur's a
giants
funny man.
are gonna run over here and freaking wreck the
Pound
rest
on
of
those
these
little
guards.
They're gonna die. Yeah.
And this one, what's he gonna
They
do?
look like ants.
So do we.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Oh, how tall is he and how high up is Kyro?
Good question. How high up am I, James?
I wouldn't say you
How
were.
high is she?
How high?
Kyro's male.
He's a huge giant, which means he's in the region of like 15 feet tall. Would he be able to hit with his great club? Its reach is 10 feet, so essentially he has up to 40 or 50 feet in the air. I don't think with your movement you'd have been able to get up further off the ground than that.
It's fine. Go ahead and try to hit me. Go on.
That's what he's going to do because he sees he's running out of momentum, so he's
Try
going to swing
it.
at that. Let's do the guards first. 2 great club attacks. 1, 2, 9 plus 7 is 15. That'll do it. And then the other one, 1, 2. Okay. Hill Giants, a monster that I haven't played before, is 3d8 damage. You're being very patient with me today, guys.
Yay.
Great. I love combat.
17. Yeah.
We're giant slayers after this.
Oh my goodness. Yeah,
Or
guys.
we're giant slain. Just
Away,
kidding.
away on the other side, you just see the giant just go, and on the other side, just bits of armor and flesh just go flying as they just tear through the
They
guards
shoulda
on the other
ran.
side. And the one on this side is going to make 2 great club attacks on you.
I should have ran further.
Yeah. Okay. One is a 10, and the other is a 13.
Yeah, no, he misses. I'm very deft.
Yeah, so you watch as the giant comes up to you and starts swinging his club around. You see it coming. You just move out of the way, swinging across. You lean back so far that you're practically against the wall, and it hits the space that you were occupying. That will be the giants. Yell.
So first, Yell is going to yell to Ella. Send a message to the captain of the guard. Get as many reinforcements as you can. And then, going to squeeze past Eirys, up next to Arthrin.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's going to that big giant that's right next to us. He's going to cast Shatter on his face.
Yeah!
Dexterity save? Or con save?
It's a 10-foot. I don't also hit Kira, so it'll be that part.
Okay.
Yay, it won't hit me.
Is it a con? Is it a con save?
It's a
Or?
con.
Con indeed. It's
Rolls a
about
22, so he's probably going to take half damage from this.
No, he fails that. Yeah, it's going to be half damage.
All right.
Giants might not be very charismatic, but they are very constitute.
Yep.
Indeed.
That's
Quite constitute.
what's 8 plus 7?
15. Half to 7, is it?
Half that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, as this giant takes the thunderous energy, it's looking haggard as hell. Its body was strong enough to take that blast, but it doesn't have much more in it. It's just taken a hell of a lot of damage.
How far is it? How far is it? I was there.
Once we take this guy out, we should reposition.
I'm going to step 5 feet closer.
Yeah.
And then bonus action, so I don't get any modifiers. I'm going to throw my dagger at it.
Okay, so it's an unarmed strike, right?
No, it's throwing the dagger.
Dagger.
You can throw
Daggers
a
can
dagger.
be thrown.
Okay, I didn't realize
They are
that was
throwable.
something you could do as a bonus action.
Yep,
Offhand fighting.
daggers.
Oh, okay, yeah, all right.
Daggers are one of the few weapons you can chuck.
God, I haven't used my dagger in so long. Plus 5 to hit, so that's a 19.
A 19.
Everyone should have a pair
Yeah.
of daggers.
That
in their
does
Oh,
hit.
wait, no, it's not plus 5, it's just a straight 14, sorry.
Oh, okay. 14 does hit. Roll damage.
Hooray!
2 points of damage.
It'd be hilarious if that killed it.
The dagger just
More
flies.
is hitting 3.
Yeah, the dagger flies in and it lodges itself in the side of its neck area and sticks in, and it kind of like just lolls its head, and it's still on its feet. Would you believe it?
God damn it, it had 3 HP left.
You believe it.
Wow, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Joril, we're on the top of the order.
Okay. Well. Okay. What?
You could either try to shoot it or spell.
My spells are. Okay, does anyone need healing, I guess?
No, I
Start.
don't think anyone's been hit yet. Except, those guards, but I think they're dead.
Oh, well, I can't help those.
Yeah, not plus of the barbarians.
No, we've managed to stay clean.
Okay, well, let me know.
You could always inspire someone.
The
Yeah,
day's young.
Okay, let's be inspirational.
You could inspire
Let's
Kyro.
Is done.
There's multiple people.
Yell's nearby. Yell roved into his field of vision, so he just like. Yeah. What is? I don't think I've established. He doesn't have an instrument. He just sort of sings really good, like really dramatically, like he's in an like he's in a musical that only he knows about.
I think you have told me that before. Yeah, I just couldn't find
Yeah.
it.
Now
out,
the
so-
audience knows.
Yeah.
Well, now they've been reminded.
Go.
All right. What are you gonna do?
Do it like a busy.
He sings a song about like how he breaks into danger zone.
Ah.
Going right
Highway
into
to
Highway
the
to
danger
the
zone.
danger
Is that on Yell? Sorry?
You know that.
Is that on Yell?
Yeah, it's for Yell. It's for
Okay,
Yell.
cool, yeah.
It's a
Alright.
song just for Yell.
right
then.
into
I figured
the
I
danger
figured
zone.
that would rev up Yell.
Okay. Anything else?
Ooh, I'm gonna attack this guy in front of me.
That's
Alright. Kyro, it's on to you.
oh wait, I also run over to Ella and
Oh, I
I'll
see.
put Longstrider on her.
Okay.
So
It can't hurt. It can
so
only help.
he's singing Danger Zone while running up to Ella and bopping her with.
Wow. Yep,
Be
that'll
fast,
do.
my gnome.
Alright then.
Very excellent. Okay.
Oh, this guy's run away.
Well, now that that's done.
And there's a flourish at the end of Danger Zone that he uses to cast the Longstrider, I guess.
Nice.
A 25 hits, for sure. Let's do damage, I think. 9 damage. Is it dead yet?
You, is it with one of your blades?
Yes.
Yeah, how do you want to do this?
Let's just jump off of the wall onto it and cut off its head.
Cool.
I mean, I might as well take advantage of that knock Yell made with his dagger.
Yeah, and as you jump over and onto it and just rend into where the dagger cut.
And then I would like to ride it to the ground.
Yeah, and as it collapses, you end up kind of standing over its giant face. Actually, you're able to stand over its face, such as its size, with both of your feet.
Once it hits the ground, I'm going to be running.
Okay. Where are you going to go?
Let's go. Let's see. Where can I go? I can move up to 80 feet, so I'm gonna go behind this rock over here.
Okay.
Whoosh.
Yeah.
I've got cover.
You do. I got cover.
That's the end of my turn.
On a rainy day.
Giant slain.
That was an action to attack. That was your movement and bonus action to dash. Okay, yeah, cool. So that's that.
I'm squared away.
Eirys.
Okay, I'm gonna move up to there. I've lost it already. There.
It would help that guy, but
Was it there or was it there? That one.
You're good then.
Thank you. Okay. That's my movement done.
You run down just to see this fallen, dead body of this huge giant in the path.
I want to insightful fighting this guy, this jerk over here.
All right.
I'm gonna try to.
He rolled a 0.
I rolled already more than a 0, so it works. Okay. And I would like to try and shoot him with my bow.
Is it a short
But
bow?
that's it is. It's a disadvantage.
Yes. It is
But
within
it
the
is
long
within
range.
range.
I think. I'm
It's
just
like
checking.
325 at
Okay,
disadvantage
yeah.
range. So,
So
it's
you
definitely
can roll
range.
disadvantage.
Okay. A 19 and a 9, but it's a 9 plus 7. Which
Yeah,
is
that manages
16?
to hit. Yeah, that manages to hit.
Okay. Cool.
Just to.
And then it's insightful fighting. I'm excited.
Yeah, you do get a
How
sneak
long I've
attack.
been muted for.
3.
I was making
Too
all kind
long,
of tips and bad
too
puns.
I have 3 sneak attack, don't I? 3.
It's
D6s
3d6,
now.
yeah, at your
Yeah.
stage.
Okay.
Math candy.
7, 8, 9, and I'll remember to add my modifier, which is 13 total damage.
13. All right.
Suffered the same problem, Abby.
Ah.
Good, I was on mute.
All right.
Damn, that was so funny.
You see across the way as you run down, as this giant that's right next to you collapses to the ground. You see 2 others. You get out your bow and just take aim, and then just slightly angle up and let go and hope for the best. And you see as the arrow flies across the way and lodges itself into its side. That'll be you, Brüz.
Okay, so Brüz moves up to there. Oh, wrong button again. That one. To here. And then
One down, 2 to go.
That then should put him comfortably in range. Yeah, beautifully to 120 feet to cast Guiding Bolt once more.
All right.
Doing it at second level again.
All right.
Yay! Guiding bolt chain.
Let's
Worked
light
once,
this
maybe
dude
it'll
up.
work again.
Okay. So, I roll the hit. I have +7, I think. Oh, well, I don't need a math. 7 + 7 is 14. Yes, that's lovely.
That hits. Roll damage. 5d6.
5.
So far away.
Is 15 plus 2 more. It's 22 radiant damage, and he is sparkly as hell.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. You guys watch again as Brüz runs in and he casts again, and the lightning just arcs within this chamber, and the walls that are kind of like rising around you as this Yell, Eirys, and Arthrin are actually on a bit of a ramp from the main path that's actually quite steep, and the walls of this mining operation rise quite high on every side, making it the perfect conductor of noise as the spark ignites and just deafening, resounding around this clearing. Anything else from you, or?
That's his action. That's his. No, that's it for Brüz. He's had his movement. He's got nothing a bonus.
All right.
He
All right.
He stands and tense his fingers.
All right.
Excellent.
Ella, it's on you. You have a movement speed of 35. Speedy gnome.
Oh. I'm
Speedy
just
Gnome's
gonna
eyes.
move- I love it. Gonna use my 35 range. And then dash.
Yeah, sure.
That's all I can do.
Okay.
Dash it real good. Bing, boom, boom, boom.
Closing in.
Okay. Arthrin is actually 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Let's just take a look at this. It's too far away. So for the time being, he's just going to have to use his longbow. He's going to use his longbow. Is the creature already wounded? Yes, it is. It's got advantage. Yeah, that'll do it. So it's 2d8 and 2d6 for sneak attack. Doesn't quite get the hunter's mark, but it's still 2d8 and 2d6, which is pretty freaking good. 14 hit points plus 2, 16. 45. Yeah. The arrow flies across. Eirys, you see as he runs in front of you and draws his longbow. It's longer than your short bow, and he's able to get a more clear shot, and it flies and again hits with decisive impact. And as it does, the kind of sparkle of the guiding bolt fades as the attack increases in efficacy because of the guiding bolt, but just as the arrow hits, it fades. Cool.
Sorry, last surviving guard. It wasn't nice, not.
All right. These two are going to attack. Oh yeah. Oh okay. 5, 9, 10, 11 plus modifier. Yeah, the first giant, the one that hasn't been wounded yet, just swings and bats the guard across. He flies in this direction, collapses on the ground, and expires. They are going to look around at the other foes who have just entered this space, and they are going to roar. He's used his attack action. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. He's going to dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. They just run across the space. Don't appear to have noticed Kyro as you kind of run up to the large boulder and just kind of like slide to the ground. Doesn't appear to have been seen. Yell.
Gonna run up next to Ella. That's my movement. Annoyingly, just 10 foot out of my 30-foot spells. So I can't make it fall to the floor laughing. You know what? I think I'm going to go for another shatter.
Okay, you'll make a con save.
You.
It's a 10, so fail.
Ooh, that fails.
It does.
Takes the full damage. Mwahahaha.
Full damage.
Full damage. $18.
18. Whoa.
6, 4, and 8.
Yeah. There's a sound of, again, crashing and echoing of lightning from above and or from around this space, and yeah, sparkling energy is now rippling off the body of a second creature, soon perhaps to meet the same fate. Joril.
Which creature is sparkly?
I was going to bardic inspiration.
Oh, sorry.
While I was here,
Okay.
just as I'm right next to her, turn to her, put her on the shoulder. You got this, Speedy Gonzalez.
I think we've lost Swiss. I think Swiss is gone.
Very nice.
All right.
Love
Joril.
this hour of the morning.
Yep. Joril, you are up. What are you gonna do?
I haven't spoken.
What can I even do in this?
You got a bow? You could stand. You could stand
I
at the top of
mean,
this
yeah,
ramp and fire down.
I'll go ahead and fire at the dude.
Hang on a minute.
Pick
You
the
might-
one that's not sparkly.
Okay.
If you have him
It
in
might.
range. If not,
It might
then
be
use
worth
sparkly.
you moving closer because
Yeah, I might need to move in closer then.
your range at the moment you're 100 feet away from him. If you were to move
Yeah.
20 feet closer, you could get the a
Okay,
non-disadvantaged
I'll move
shot.
20 feet closer then.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20. As you do that, yeah.
And doesn't matter, I probably missed, because that's a... What is it? Well, I rolled a 2, so I definitely
Okay,
missed.
yeah. So yeah, you're intimidated by the quick movement of the giant as he pounds through the ground towards your friends. You get the bow out and you're just too nervous, and as you let go, it just fires away in a different direction.
Well, can I still inspire someone?
Who would you like to inspire?
If you give me fire, give me that which I inspire.
Arthrin or
Sure, Arthrin. I'll inspire Arthrin.
What's the range of bardic inspiration?
60, I believe.
Okay.
I'm out of range. It's cool.
They
Arthur
gotta
will get-
hear me.
So everyone's inspired except for Brüz. Sorry, Brüz. Cool.
I'm not
what's going on?
inspired.
Kyro, it's on you.
Alright, I'm going to run up over here and I'm going to stab it or attempt
Oh
to.
my god. Okay, yeah.
Oh no, an 11 doesn't hit. Okay, I'm gonna disengage and get behind this rock.
Okay.
Because I have movement.
Alright.
I will use it.
You manage to get behind there, and as you do...
Actually, do I need to disengage if I've hit it and I need to run? I think I do.
Yeah, you
Just
do.
double checking.
I
Okay,
think
good. I've done it.
It's only swashbucklers that... I
Yes, very well.
think. Cool. So yeah, you run and you get behind the rock, but as you do, the giant kind of like sees you kind of swing, and his friend from
That's
behind, they've clocked you. They didn't see you before, but they certainly do now. Eirys.
That's okay.
Alrighty.
Maybe I could get him to chase me.
Come on, chase me. Chase me.
I am fast right now. I don't think I can outrun them though. I might. I'm not sure.
Okay. I'm going to go
There's
back to here.
schemers. There's planners.
And I'm going to shoot him with a bow.
Roll to hit.
Shoot it with the bow.
It's just normal, isn't it? 'Cause I'm in range. He doesn't have fairy fire on him.
Nope. So just a
Just a
regular.
normal.
And,
But
yeah.
you will have inquisitive him, so you still get your sneak attack.
Yay. That's what
So
really matters.
so-
But
That
only
face.
if I hit him, which I don't think I do with an 11.
No, I'm afraid you don't. So
I'm
yeah,
just waiting for one of these dudes to get into melee with somebody, because now I'll get sneak
it's
attack.
resolved. You have inspiration, don't forget. But it's resolved now.
Yeah. Sorry, I keep forgetting.
gotta remember, y'all have.
Everyone needs to yell at me to begin and just go, "You haven't!"
You're inspired, dang it!
You're inspired.
like
Don't
it.
miss your shot.
You're inspired, act like it.
Brüz.
Okay, Brüz would like his duplicitous self to appear just about there. In
Can
front
duplicitous
of
Sure,
self
boing.
provide flanking?
the orc. I don't know if it does.
I'm not sure if
does.
it does.
Hmm.
If
If
you're
it's engaged with it, it could. If there's a flanking rule in place, maybe that's your
There
that's your
is
call, boss.
flanking.
yeah.
Does
What
it
would
count
you
as
like
an
to do?
ally is my thing.
That is
If not, it's okay.
that is his action,
Okay.
and as his movement, he's going to go just up over here a bit, just sort of holding close to the wall.
Yeah.
Join
and,
me behind my
flicks
rock.
up his hood on his flicks up his hood on his cloak,
Mhm.
and it sort of riffles into a color similar to the stone behind him.
Okay.
Just kind of
It's a
tries
cool
to sort
cloak.
of stay still in the in plain sight, so to speak.
All right.
Fancy
Yeah.
cloak.
That's you, Ella.
Is it this one that's hurt?
Yeah.
So he's hurt. Cool.
Yeah,
okay.
very much.
I'm going to cast Toll the Dead on him.
Okay. It's wisdom, isn't it?
Yeah.
They probably aren't wise.
He rolled a 5.
Ha!
Yes.
Oh, and also,
that
Brüz's duplicitous self is sort of standing there on the spot, sort of clicking his fingers side to side.
I believe it's 2d12 because you're level 5, so your cantrips are more powerful.
Yeah, so that's 12. 12
Oh,
points of
wow.
damage.
Yeah. Ooh, okay, yeah. There's a clong and there's this flinching of his form, and he takes the damage. He's starting to look quite unwell. Arthrin. Oh, you got to do anything else, Ella?
Yeah, I'm gonna move.
Okay.
I'm just gonna move behind the rock.
You're joining me!
Yeah!
Speedy Gonzalez.
Bye-bye.
If we both...
It's your long-strided name.
Oh,
from
wait. I want to get up there.
Arthrin's going to take a step back, and he's going to use his bonus action to move the hunter's mark from the dead body that he's standing on top of to the giant that's in front of him. He will take a shot. It's a natural 1, so a complete miss.
Damn it, Arthrin.
I'm sorry! That's him.
You ruined my plans.
Arthrin!
You were meant to kill him and take the glory.
Just like he
He
always
set up
does.
the last one pretty well.
Yeah, this giant sees Brüz's double head up in front of him, and he's going to run up to him and just use his multi-attack to wail. Natural 20! Just like completely obliterates the ground. There's a sparking of pieces of flint that explode out from where the club hits the ground. And Brüz's form is still there. He goes again and hits again.
He isn't rocketed into the sky.
And he's surprised to see that Brüz isn't. Meanwhile,
Still there, too.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. This giant doesn't quite get to you.
Ah!
But what he does do is He runs up, and as he does, he just moves his hand onto the ground and just breaks apart a piece of stone, and as he runs towards you, hurls it towards you. It's a 17.
That will hit me.
Okay.
But wait, no, I have cover! It doesn't hit me, I think. How much cover do I have? Half cover?
Yeah.
Is that a +2?
Half cover is
I think it is, isn't it? So,
Haha, it does not hit me, it hits the rock.
okay, yeah. So like as it runs towards you, hurling the rock, you kind of see it coming and you duck, and the rock just kind of goes, and it just splinters in front of you and breaks the boulder that you're cowering behind, and a huge piece just like flies off, and you reflexively just move out of the way, and then suddenly you see the giant before you, holding up his club ready to strike, but it's the end of his turn. Yell.
I am going to move right up here.
You need to get advantage on some of these fools.
I'm yell out to that giant. Be like, hey, fuckface, look over here. Pull out a tarot card from one of my decks of tarot cards.
Okay.
Turn it around and show it to him. And there is just a giant dick drawn in bright red paint or blood on it. And I cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Which one is it?
Whoa.
Which one is it? Alright, let's find out.
Which one was it?
I mean,
Blood.
I thought you were indicating this one, right? That's the one that you just ran up to.
Yeah. Yes, yeah, that one. One's next.
Yeah. It's going to make a... Is it a charisma save?
I feel like it's wisdom.
Laughter is a wisdom, I believe. Yeah, wisdom.
He
save.
rolled a 1. You guys watch.
He's
You guys
just
watch
out.
as this giant kind of lumbers across and goes
Let's
up
just
and
let
yells.
that one lay on the floor while we take care of this other one.
Yeah, screams out and kind of looks up at you, Yell, and as he sees it, he's just like. Collapses to the
It was the
ground
devil.
Appropriate.
and ends
Wait,
up.
to just draw a dick on it?
Yeah, like, okay, this entire deck just has dicks drawn on it.
Not unlike
sole
another blue
purpose of
teeth,
that.
I know. Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter who it is. The Empress, she's got a dick now.
Yep.
Yep.
Great.
The
That'll
lovers
be-
both have dicks.
Deanna, something you can... I did come up with an idea, because you do have dancing lights. If you move like 10 feet towards this giant, you could cast dancing lights as like a humanoid light-shaped thing, and that might
Oh,
be
yeah.
distracting. I don't know. It's
Yeah,
an idea.
actually, that is a pretty good idea. I think I will do that.
Hey DM, would that by any chance provide the flanking bonus I so crave?
I mean, you can certainly try.
Hey,
Joril.
man, you got any of that advantage?
I make a humanoid shaped shaped thing out of light, and it smacks its ass and wiggles its ass at him.
What's the range of dancing lights?
60 feet. He'd have to move 10 feet forward, but he can.
Yeah. Is that what you're gonna do?
I'll move 10 feet
Wait,
forward.
actually no, it's 120 feet. You can stay right where you are if you want.
Never mind, I stay right where I am.
I forgot
Okay.
it has a super long range.
So yeah, you just you cast 3 balls of light around you and just throw your arms forward, and as you do, they fly forward and form into a humanoid shape that appears. What am I gonna do? Like here? Is that all right? Joril, I
I
can't
would
hear
also
you.
like to make it smack its own ass.
Yeah, it does that, and the giant that's there is very, very confused. It's gonna make a wisdom save. Yeah, it's thoroughly confused to the point where attacks on it will have advantage because the combination of the duplicitous self and that going on, it's just like, what the hell?
It's almost like it's engaged in melee.
Kyro, it's you.
So,
I'm gonna run up and hit it.
Okay, you run
You're
up.
welcome.
Roll to hit
Thank
with
you.
advantage.
Yes, indeed. 17.
That hits.
Hit.
Roll damage plus snake attack.
That's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Okay, yeah. You run up and you just... And actually, as you run, you end up jumping through the slapping like light self, land on your feet, and just thrust up with your first strike. It's looking pretty pasty.
Cool. I'm gonna try to hit it with my offhand.
Okay, go for it.
16.
That hits. Roll damage.
DM
12.
Say again.
Yeah.
12. 12 additional points
Sorry,
of damage.
I was
with my
listening.
offhand.
Understood.
It was for a joke. Don't worry.
Okay. Oh my god, 12 hit points of damage.
Yes, an entire 12 hit points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
I was like, I guess I ran up through that light thing, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to jump up and just stab it with both of my weapons straight through the chest. I assume it hits a heart.
And
Yeah.
also, it's really sparkly.
I'm really cool looking, I'm thinking.
Yep.
I do like my flying attacks. Let's go.
Yeah. It collapses down to the ground, and you end up rolling on top of it. And you look up. Bruce's duplicitous self is there, slightly shimmery, hazy. That is you.
And I'm going to use the rest of my movement to, I guess, get right here by Yell. Yes,
for it.
I'll get over here.
All right.
Whoosh.
So,
Hey.
Oh my god, you guys killed the place marker.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That means we
combat for
win.
Jin.
That means we have won.
Not quite. Not yet.
Yeah, we should
Well,
surround this thing and just start beating
We
it.
have the action economy on our side. We're good.
Eirys,
Okay.
thou
Time to
shouldst
melee
do the
this
thing.
fucker. It's on the ground.
It's on the ground,
So-
laughing its ass off. So
Yes,
technically, you
please.
would have disadvantage at range.
If you want, you can drop and turn, or you can ready an action.
Hmm.
So, like, if it stops laughing, you can shoot it in the face.
If I shoot it, it won't. Will it
It'd be at
stop laughing?
disadvantage.
So you have disadvantage because it's on the floor,
Oh,
and if it gets
yeah.
hit, it then gets to make it save again. Stops laughing.
Yeah.
I will ready an action for either if it stops laughing or gets up.
Okay. That'll be you. What is the action that you're holding?
Arrow.
Okay.
Shoot
Bruce.
it in the face.
Brüz's duplicitous self will move over to here.
I like having
Yeah.
Long Strider. Gives me options.
behind this this giant.
It's
He just
lying
sort
on
of
the ground.
shimmies-
Yeah.
Yeah, he just sort of shimmies over and stands sort of beside the giant,
Mhm.
just kind of jiving on the spot.
All right.
It's hilarious, according
Yeah.
to the giant.
And Brüz casts thaumaturgy and throws his voice to the to his duplicitous self to ask, "I can't believe you're still laughing, but it is still so funny." Continues dancing.
Okay. Great. Ella.
Brüz stays where he is.
Brüz is a very funny old man.
Oh, actually, can I hold an action
Oh,
that I
sure.
haven't used?
What are you gonna
So
hold?
Brüz is going to hold an action to if the giant stops laughing, he's going to cast a spell.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that. Ella.
Nobody's hurt.
If
That's
I-
pretty good.
Mm.
I know.
That is the voice,
I-
the voice of an angry DM. Damn it, nobody's hurt.
We've definitely been in danger a lot, though, which is
Just
good.
Just forget all the civilians and guards that we couldn't help, and they just got smushed.
Oh, right. People did die. I probably should have remembered
That's so
that.
sensitive. Yeah, no one got hurt. What a great day we've had.
People died.
I didn't know him.
You guys just see the splooshes
No
and
one
the
I knew
smudges
died.
of human bodies everywhere around.
They were
this
humans.
place.
They were probably half dead anyway.
Oh
Let's
wow!
hold some berries.
Arthrin looks at you, just like I'm right here. What are you gonna do, Ella?
If I cast a spell, is that gonna affect
If
the
it's an
hideous
attack
larva.
spell, it will. But if it's not an attack spell, then no.
I believe it is not an attack spell.
Then it shan't affect
Fair
his
enough.
laughter.
Will it take
Um,
damage?
Well, I was going to cast Bane on it.
Oh,
Oh.
no, that was fine. It's only if it takes
Yeah.
damage it gets to roll again.
What's the save it has to make?
We're
Charisma
gonna fuck
save
this guy
of
up.
13.
You guys watch as Ella pops out from behind the rock. Her head just kind of pops out from where the thrown rock from earlier just disintegrated and destroyed this boulder. And you hold out your hand, and there's a burst of red light that kind of like flies from your hand to its form and takes hold as Bane takes effect. The creature
One
Guy
does a Bane.
is in
Oh, that's a
trouble.
D4 off of its saves. It's going to be laughing for so long.
Oh my god, guys. Yeah. So that's Ella. Arthrin.
This is a good combo, guys. You should
What's he
remember
gonna
this
do?
for the future. The
did it
laughing
on the
Bane
dragon.
combo.
10, 15,
Yeah, we
20,
should remember it
25,
for all
30.
encounters, forever.
He's gonna.
Great combination.
The laughing Bane.
Yeah.
Break first.
He's gonna knock an arrow, hold his bow
I
up
ship
to,
it.
and take aim while taking a knee, and just call out. All right, I think we got this. Holding an action. The giant is going to
The
roll.
fuck's in action?
I don't know.
The things he does.
What save is it?
It's a wisdom save.
18, 17.
That's
It's
right.
rolled-
Arthur.
And it has a
Holding
D4
on.
taken off.
It has, and it rolled a 1 on
Yes.
that D4. He's rolled, including the Bane, a 16.
Saves, because the 15 is the save.
What?
You guys
Oh,
watch as.
hey, all the readied actions pop off.
Yeah, if you were holding your action to see when he stops laughing, then yes, you can release it now.
I think that's
I
Brüz,
just realised
Eirys,
that
and
Brüz couldn't
Arthrin.
hold an action because he's already used his action for the spell.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay.
I rolled an 18 to hit
He's just dancing.
and 5 damage.
Okay.
This is not the guy in sight. That
No,
otherwise died,
no,
isn't
it's
he?
not.
Yeah, just 5 then.
So as he stops laughing and he lies there on the ground, an arrow just like flies from just the left of Yell's ear, just like and into the giant's form. Cool. If he makes a save, is that his turn, or can he take his turn afterwards?
Let me have a look. That's a very good point.
That is important information.
Oh,
If he can't move, he's still gonna be on the ground for at least one more turn.
The target must succeed a wisdom saving throw for prone, incapacitated, unable to stand up for the duration. The end of each of its turns, and each time it takes damage, the target can make another wisdom saving throw.
Okay, so that means his turn is over,
his
and
turn
he's
is
just.
over.
So he's still. Strictly
Prone.
speaking, he's still lying down. He's still prone.
He's still lying down, is
He's
he?
just
Lovely.
stopped laughing.
Yeah.
That's all he's done.
And he could
Yay.
take damage and still fail the
Okay.
wisdom save and keep laughing.
Yes.
Yes, that's what happened with the dragon. That's what we thought.
That is
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, that is crazy. It was hella unfair. Anyway, Yell.
So, as he's still on the floor, Yell
Yeah.
is gonna walk up, pull out his manic willy. He's going to bonus action go into a rage.
Of course he is.
Alright, enough of this shit. And he's going to swing down, I believe, with advantage because he's prone.
Yep.
Yes. Yes, indeed. Yes.
You guys have had
that
fun
is-
today.
I need to learn how to trip my enemies.
That's a 22 to hit.
That'll do it.
Okay,
Just
then defensive flourish, because it hits to add that extra damage. Bum, 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 bum. That is a plus 5 is 9, plus 3 on that is 12 points of magical slashing damage, and I get an extra 3 AC.
All right. Yeah.
Oh
you
wait,
guys...
I'm now raging an extra 2 damage.
Thank
so-
you. Yeah. Yeah.
However much.
14 damage.
Yep, cool.
14.
You guys watch as Yell just sweeps across, and as he does, he screams out, draws my magic willy, and plunges it down into the form of this giant. It's
It's time to go crazy.
Joril, you're watching this all happen, and as you look over this group, and you see your brother doing these crazy backflip. He's killed both of the other giants with an unbelievable, vicious fighting ability that you did not know that he had, and you are stunned by it. What are you going to do?
Of course I'm stunned. Like, my brother's so cool.
You've never seen him kill anyone before either.
Well,
That's true.
well, I know you have. Like, and these are definitely like bad guy going to kill other people.
I'm just saying you've never witnessed him actually kill anything.
Well, I think it's really impressive, and I can
nothing
at
of
least...
this level. He's probably killed bats.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you've killed bats and
Anyway,
like the
moving
occasional.
on. You have a very cool moment.
So
Fangirling all over.
I will give him my last thing of inspiration
Might as well.
because, of course.
I'll give it. Yeah.
Do you
So
know
he
him
sings a
cool?
song. He sings a song about how cool his brother is.
Aw, that's excellent.
All
I'm
right.
double inspired. It's fine because it negates itself or whatever.
Okay.
And since I also have the ability to do that on the same turn, I'll also use my last spell slot to give Longstrider to you over there.
Eirys?
Yeah, Eirys.
Okay. Eirys, you feel footfalls from behind you as Joril closes the gap, slaps you on the shoulder, and you are speedy.
My brother's so cool! Smacks her on the back.
He's got long strided. Extra 10 feet of movement.
That's right. Long stride.
Straight.
Kyro.
Alright. I'm going to go over to here, and I'm going to hit the giant on the ground.
Hit it real good. Bam, bam,
An 18, I think that'll hit, right?
Yeah! Roll damage. So
I mean, it's on
forget.
the floor.
That's
It's on the floor, so you have advantage.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Giant on the
13.
floor too.
13 points of damage. Did you get your
I'm
sneak
gonna
attack
hit
in as
it
well?
again. Yeah, I did my bonus. I did my
Okay,
sneak attack.
great.
It's
Go
9
for it.
plus 4, which is 13.
Alright. Yeah.
I know my maths. My basic maths. Alright, and with my offhand, I get a 19, and my damage is 9.
Ooh, guys. In amongst the battered and bleeding hunks of human flesh from the giants smashing in and just destroying all of these innocent lives, they didn't realize that you guys were going to be here, and they did not see the slaughter of themselves coming. As Kyro,
Yes.
you wail on this prone giant. Eirys.
Oh, it's my go. Sorry.
It is.
I'll go.
You can now move up to 40 feet, including dashing and whatnot.
Heck yeah.
80 total.
Or
I guess.
60.
Heckity heck.
You can get up. You can get right up there and hit it with the sword if you wanted.
I
Poke
don't
it
think
with
I can
rapier.
at 60.
You bonus action
65,
dash.
60.
Yeah, you can bonus action dash.
Or your bonus action. It's on the floor, so if you melee it, you automatically get advantage.
And you can have sneak attack.
If you were thinking of insightful fighting it.
But if I bonus action dash, I lose my action.
No, you do
No,
not.
you don't.
No.
No,
Your movement
bonus
plus your
action dash.
bonus will get you there.
So you still have an action.
Yes.
Yeah!
You're not a druid for anything.
I could have barely done something at the start then. Oh, I'm
Whoops.
so stupid.
No,
I
just
know.
forgetful.
Run it. I don't know where I am, like here or something, and
That'll
Whatever
do.
you
hit
want.
it with my rapier and my dagger.
You get
That'll
advantage.
Go! Man, getting enemies on the ground is great.
Add 7. 22. That's with the
Hits.
rapier.
Yep. Roll damage. Don't forget the
Joe
sneak
sneak
attack.
attack.
Roll that extra
Uh,
damage.
Extra
Okay.
36.
a rapier is a d8
So D8 and 3D6.
and 3d6.
Rolling gear.
Okay, 4, 5, 9,
10, 11, 12, 13, add 4. 17 damage with the rapier.
6 plus 7 is 60. Okay, yeah, thank you.
And then with as a dagger, 24.
Okay, roll
hit.
damage.
And that's just a d4, no modifiers or anything,
Yeah.
no sneak attack damage.
It's the offhand.
It was a
like
3.
Okay, yeah. You just impale it through and it goes deep, deep in, almost to the hilt of the blade, and then you just follow up with a little impale with the dagger. It's kicking, it's screaming, it's... yeah, it's in a real rough state. Brüz.
Just looking at this. So Brüz will cast Toll the Dead from his duplicitous self, so he just brings his hand down and points at
Okay.
the dude. I don't believe he gets advantage on a spell, even though he's
Oh, he's still got Bane, doesn't he?
does he?
No, but he does get Bane. He's rolled a 16. He's rolling really well, considering.
Let me... Oh, sorry. Toll the Dead is a so 16 he got.
Yeah, on the saving throw.
15 he met. So
Okay.
it rings a bell but does no damage.
All right.
And then Brüz, duplicitous self goes back to dancing, a little bit of air drumming.
All right. That'll be you then, I guess.
Yep.
Ella.
I'm gonna do the same. Toll the Dead.
All right. He's gonna make a Wisdom save minus that mighty D4. 15 becomes 11.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bane, guys. 2d12.
I just realised Yel could have definitely held his action then for everybody to wail on him and then just cast the laughter again.
14
look.
points.
Okay. I wonder if this is possible. I think it might be because I'm the DM and I can do whatever I want. Arthrin is going to take his turn, and in this turn he's going to run up and wedge himself between Eirys and the giant. As he does so, he runs up, he holsters his bow and he draws his long sword. Bonus action, moves the hunter's mark over from the second dead giant to this one. And as he's like just runs and puts himself between Eirys and the giant, he says, "Get the fuck away!" And he's gonna attack with the longsword. That'll hit. It's a D8 for the longsword. It's a extra D8.
The giant.
He's talking about you.
Okay.
Yeah. He has advantage. He's a rogue, so it's the full kablamo.
He's interested in you.
Oh. Okay, so 10, 16, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Oh my god!
I assume
Okay.
it's dead.
To the hit point.
Ah, he just barely did.
Arthrin rolls enough to move the hunter's mark over, draw the longsword, thrust himself up, jump, and just slash down over this form, and it kind of like its hands and his legs suddenly jolt a little bit from the nerve damage, and then it expires. And from where he's like standing now, he's jumped on the body and held down. He just sort of like suddenly stops moving and just like, oh god, is it dead?
Nice.
Oh fuck.
Yep. Yel pokes it. Yeah, it's dead.
Affirmative. I poked it. It was dead.
Do something.
Come
Stab
on,
again and
do
make sure.
Everyone did
something.
such a good job! Woo!
Yay, I feel so inspired still.
Yeah.
I give Arthrin
Use your inspiration to do a backflip or something. I don't know.
Nah.
I gently clap Arthrin on the back and then go and start looting.
I am going to retrieve my dagger from the first one.
I'm
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
gonna
easy
go over
enough.
to this
and
cave
retrieve
over
my
here.
arrows.
And,
Okay.
I'm gonna
Um,
look inside.
yeah.
Start tracking Kyro Giant's Bait.
Kyro, you can make an investigation check, as can Eirys, because you're looking around outside, and Kyro, you're looking around inside.
Even before more giants come running out the mines.
I got an 18.
Okay.
Okay,
You're
I roll. I rolled
Kyro,
a-
you're not rolling. Sorry, you're not looking inside this cabin for very long before you find two mine workers who fled inside here from the melee, and they look at you just like, are they gone?
Yeah. And then I'm gonna leave.
They kind of, you leave them just kind of like in an emotional sort of wreck, staring at each other, not sure
They
what
have
to
each
do.
other. They'll be fine. I'm gonna walk over to that other little crevice.
Yeah, it's actually
Do the same thing.
larger than the first.
Well,
I'd say
mean,
under that
even-
investigation check, you find one other, not very far in, and again these mines, you can see that they're kind of
Shallowish.
they seem they're shallow.
This
And
is
they
kind of an
seem
open mine.
somewhat depleted. Yeah. Like it's a beginning of what is likely to become a bigger cave system as they get more ore out and find more precious stones and have to dig further in. There's not much. You don't find anything here of immediate apparent value to you. Eirys, what did you roll?
Okay, so I rolled to find my arrows. I rolled a 12,
Okay, so you.
which I assume is about 50% of them.
Yeah.
And to loot the bodies, I rolled a natural 20.
Okay.
Very good.
So
Which is
on the
my
bodies,
first in so long.
on the bodies of the guards that you find in various pieces, there's obviously their armor is not usable, their weapons are not usable, they've been completely emaciated. But you find sprinkled around the remnants of wallets, and you recover with that natural 20 all of the money they had on their person, which was 17 gold pieces between the three of them.
Are there any bows?
Nah, it's
Okay.
any equipment that was on these soldiers has been completely destroyed.
Fair
Eirys,
enough.
that natural 20 is quite an important one.
Oh.
You look around and you're just moving after you pick up the money from the bodies of the guards, or what remains of the guards. You just think to yourself, like, you're wondering, do giants always attack at once like this in such a coordinated manner? And as you do, you move around and you see the bodies of the mine workers that have been flattened as well. And then you come to the first one. As you went across the crest, you saw the first giant crush one figure, and you look at it and you think, this person looks different. It's not dressed in the clothes of a mine worker. It appears to be black leathers. You curiously move around and you can't make out what kind of creature this was. It was vaguely humanoid, that's all you can tell. And you see a detached arm. You walk over and you kick
This
it
is the
over.
third attached arm that's been notable.
You kick the arm over and you see a tattoo on it.
Do I recognize the tattoo?
It's the emblem of the Syndicate.
Ah.
And that's where we'll leave it for tonight.
They're catching up.
I'm gonna go the next 7 days without sleep.
I'm gonna stop the recording because that went on for quite a long time. That one. Well played, and yeah, may the force be with you and all that. Tune in next time for more.
For more D&D.